hoes popping, truck steady rocking in the middle of the mud. Boy, the shit ain't stopping. City folks hate, but online they watching. Now watch us hit this mug and all four wheels locked in. We shot and gunning, mud grips running. All my rednecks crazy go from 0 to 100. Yeah, I'm in the sticks, hanging with the hicks. You in the city, boy, ain't life a bitch. Yeah, rednecks got his own paycheck. Oh, I bet you city boys really do hate that. Redneck. Yes, you want a country boy. Yes, you want a country boy that's bringing out his own toys. Redneck. Yeah, we like to smoke. Yeah, we like to drink and party on the boat. Yeah, rednecks. Some wild ass folks talking shit on the skin, but we coming at your throats. Yo, rednecks. Hell yeah, I'm a redneck. Everything you see, boy, I bought it while I paycheck. But you city boys really hate that. Boy, you better stay back before you get laid back. In the truck sitting on 44, clean on the inside, mud on the windows. Yeah, and I'm chilling with my kinfolk, blowing on some endo, just vibing to the tempo. Redneck got his own paycheck. Oh, I bet you city boys really do hate that. Redneck. Yes, you want a country boy. Yes, you want a country boy that's bringing out his own toys. Redneck. Yeah, we like to smoke. Yeah, we like to drink and party on the boat. Yeah, rednecks. Some wild ass folks talking shit on the skin, but we coming at your throats. Yo, rednecks. Now let's party like it's payday. It's going down Mayday. We been bugging all day. Country boys sitting sideways, tearing up the driveway. Don't like it, hit the highway. A real redneck party any place in the world. Got the country down, strip it down to the underworld. Makes you think they care about what you thought. It ain't illegal unless you get caught. It's a redneck. Got his own paycheck. Oh, I bet you city boys really do hate that. Redneck. Yes, you want a country boy. Yes, you want a country boy that's bringing out his own toys. Redneck. Yeah, we like to smoke. Yeah, we like to drink and party on the boat. Yeah, rednecks. Some wild ass folks talking shit on the skin, but we coming at your throats. Yo, rednecks.
Yo.
Let the band go. Church. I am the redneck bitch. Hillbilly. Hillbilly. Jack from the bottom like well water, bitch, 6 straight, quick picking what's good, motherfucker. From a flat man, then the chromed out Harley Davidson, damn motherfucker. Hillbilly stay all up in the limelight, higher than a damn kite. Maybe see me whiskey, turn a story on a block light. On MTV with a torchlight, smoking in a blunt while I'm playing with some turn like this. I'm the barefoot, slapping everybody, keeping distance from. You hear my name, you know I don't play what the fuck I'm about, where I came from. I know a lot of rednecks, know a lot of real thugs, know a lot of hillbillies, don't scrape up guns, know a lot of motherfuckers in the house where I'm from. With a huge big form, no fingers, no good. Hillbilly.
All right. That's enough. That's enough for the day. That's enough of Zoe's kicking Lou ass at his own game for the day. It's in there. That's enough of Zoe kicking Lou ass at his own game. You know what I'm saying? That's enough of that. It's enough of Zoe kicking Lou ass at his own game, man. Hey, I wasn't going to throw no more shots, but for some reason, he threw a shot at me today. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? He the one said it was over with. And then he threw a couple shots at me today. And then he ranked 1219, 13th in the nation. I mean, I'll take that. You know, he ranked 1219, 13th in the nation. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? The rank was 13. You know, I ain't got an issue with that. He used me. Good. So what we're going to do today is, and I do have a question. I do have a question. I do have a question for the comment section. I do have a question for the comment section. Yeah, because you told me to stop trying to be like Uncle Lou. That's why I didn't say fuck off. I said get the fuck out of here. Cause you told me that I'm trying to be like Uncle Lou. Bro, I was built for this shit. I'm not trying to be like how you what you figure? Uncle Lou was the first one to do this shit. That's how you feel. Uncle Lou was the first one to start doing these type of videos. So you tell me to stop trying to be like Uncle Lou? That's what you said. So of course I'm gonna defend me when you say some bullshit like that. You said stop trying to be like Uncle Lou. You said stop trying to be like Uncle Lou. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Young Jedi. And don't disrespect Young Jedi. Don't come over here with your Uncle Lou shit calling Young Jedi Jar Jar Binks. Because at least Young Jedi shows his face. Allen V Pole Patrol. You don't even show your face. So we don't know what the fuck you look like. Your hairline might be like Uncle Lou hairline. Y'all might be part of the same club for men and shit like that. I don't know. Look, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. He done made sure that he got all his people in here to give me 16 dislikes. I'm in that bitch boy head. I'm in his head. I am in his head, and I'm pretty sure that Allen V Patrol is one of the dislikes that I got. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's funny to me. It's hilarious to me. But like, he's so stupid that I tell you, dislike counts as likes. And I'm so in his head right now. I'm so in his head right now that he's using every one of his Twitter accounts. I mean, every one of his fake troll YouTube accounts to go back and forth and give me dislikes. I'm in his head. And Allen V Pole Patrol, you just lost your mod, bro. You just lost your mod, man. I'm serious. You just lost your mod. So we got 23 in the channel, 18 dislikes, and 13. Oh my god. 18 dislikes and 13 likes. This shit is I am in his head. Him and his fan base. I'm in his head. You call him Jar Jar one more time, I'm blocking you. You call him Jar Jar Binks one more time, I'm blocking you. One more time and you're blocked. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. See, look at him. He is, listen, Uncle Lou, if y'all don't know this right here, Uncle Lou has never had anybody like me come at him. He's never had anybody like me. He's not used to this. He's never had this done to him before. I'm in his head like he was dreaming about Grady. He had to, how far did he have to go to find those clips from Grady last night? Like he had to dig deep down in that shit. Like I am so in his head right now, bro. I am so in his head. You know what I'm saying? I'm so in his head right now. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. But let's go ahead and talk about some Miami Hurricane football and some coaching, man. Young Jedi, have you got your West Lane fix yet? Young Jedi, have you gotten your internet? Have you got your internet fixed yet? Have you got your internet fixed yet? Okay. All right, so I guess I'm gonna rock by myself tonight. It's all good though. I rock by myself for a little while. What I want to do is how do we respond from a huge layoff? All right, first off, what I want to do is I'm gonna do something a little different tonight. All right, I'm gonna do something different tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually talk about a positive side of the coaching, because we so focused on the negative side of the coaching that I'm going to talk on a positive side of the coaching tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk on a positive side of coaching tonight, because we focus so much on the negative side of coaching that I think that it's time that we focus on positive side of coaching. And the positive side of coaching is everything isn't perfect with coaching, right? Everything isn't perfect with what's going on at Miami with coaching right now, right? No, I don't have. You see, he done sent all. He got Uncle Lou has like 38 to 40 troll accounts. He has like 38 to 40 troll accounts. I've never got on live and got 28 dislikes within the first 5 minutes. I'm hoping they keep going. Maybe he'll get me 100 dislikes while I'm live. It doesn't matter. All of the dislikes, I'm telling you, it spreads the algorithm. I appreciate it. It gives the views. I appreciate it. Just keep them coming. Just keep them coming. But nah, that's his new sponsor. That's his new sponsor. He's trying to grow his hair back. That's his new sponsor, man. What's good, War Eagle? What's going on, man? So, do you think FSU was ducking? No, I don't. I think FSU was smart. I think Clemson. I think Clemson and Dabo made the mistake. The guy tested positive, right? The guy tested positive, right? So if he tests positive, right? If the guy tests positive, wait, well, he didn't test positive, but he was sick. But he tested positive on the plane. Why would you put your kids at risk? Why would you put your kids at risk to why would you put your kids at risk to play in a game where it's a meaningless game for Florida State? It means more to Clemson than it does to Florida State. And you should have never had the young man on a plane when he was sick. Even if his test came back negative, if you truly want to play that game, then you would have for a fact, you would have went ahead and left that guy home, and we would have never had this problem. And then you want to reschedule the game to Sunday. No, they were not wrong. No, they were not wrong at all. I don't think they were wrong. I definitely don't feel like they were wrong. I feel like they did the exact thing that they should have did. Um, um, let me see something. So no, I don't think Florida State was wrong. I don't think Florida State was wrong at all. I don't think Florida State was afraid at all. All right, we got a $20 donation from Alan Vitro. Happy Thanksgiving. So the Canes are doing well. Finish strong. I don't care about status. Enjoy your content. All right. Well, I appreciate that. And guess what? And guess what? Guess what, man? I guess what? I'm gonna make you back a mod. Just don't call my little brother Jaja Binks. Now, if Hurricane fans, if y'all are paying attention, we only got 25 watching, and which means he continues to come in. Uncle Lou continues to come in and hit the dislike button. He got that many troll accounts to where he comes in. It's the dislike button. I'm in that dude's head, man. Watch this here. I'm gonna fuck with him a little bit more. Since I'm in his head this bad, I'm gonna fuck with him a little bit more, man. Since I'm in his head this much, I'm gonna mess with him a little bit more, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mess with him a little bit more since I'm in his head this much. I'm gonna mess with him a little bit more. What account of Hurricane fans at though? What account of Hurricane fans at, man? He want to be a Hurricane.
And a lot of y'all folks still call me a cracker. I'm a storm cloud coming in and bringing down the heavy rain. Redneck boy, and I'ma put that on my everything. Y'all say use, and we say y'all. Y'all call it an accent, we call it a drought. Y'all say give me that, and we say please, man, so y'all eat.
I'm gonna give him what he's looking for, man. This dude is crazy, man. But now, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna give the coaches. I'm gonna say coaches. Listen, man. I think for a fact. Let me see. Don't forget for a second to call Uncle Lou tonight at 10. Uncle, don't tell Young Jedi to call Uncle Lou. Young Jedi will not be calling Uncle Lou tonight. Young Jedi will not be calling into Uncle Lou tonight show. So do not recruit a young man that's working with me to talk to Uncle Lou. Don't do that. Young Jedi will not be calling Uncle Lou's show tonight. All right. We not doing that. He's not trying to mend fences. We ain't trying to mend fences over here, man. I got Uncle Lou in the chat. Terrence. I got Uncle. I pissed Uncle Lou off today. Oh my God. I pissed Uncle Lou off today. So yeah, I got Uncle Lou. I got Uncle Lou pissed the fuck off. That's what that is. Exactly. All right, Anthony, I'm gonna put the stream key in the chat, Anthony, and you can come in. But what I'm saying is, right now I'm discussing. I'm gonna discuss the positivity of. I'm gonna discuss the positive things that's come out of coaching this year. I'm gonna discuss the positive things that's come out of coaching this year. All right, the positive thing is, all right, we've won a lot of close games. Every game that we've won has been close, right? Every game that we've won has been close, right? But we also have a young program, right? We have a young program with a starter that's first time starting quarterback, the first time starting on this program. So we have that. We also have like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. We also have we have new players. Tatiana, come here. Y'all hold on for a second. Come here. No, that's Uncle Lou. That's Uncle Lou got like 50 troll accounts. So that's all Uncle Lou, man. Now,
Hey, Zoe.
I'm gonna give all the coaches a pass on this year. I'm gonna give them a pass on this year. And the reason why I'm going to give them a pass on this year, and I'm going to allow them, I'm going to give them a pass on this year is because COVID has been hell, right? COVID has been hell. So why should I hold them more responsible than I hold myself? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not fair. So I'm going to give all the coaches a
No,
pass.
I'm not saying you hold a Zoe.
No.
I'm not saying hold a
Hey,
coach.
Tatiana, come here. Hold on for a second. Tatiana, come here. When you cleaned up in here, where did you put my plug at? It was a plug that was plugged in from.
Oh, I see you got the monitor on.
Yeah,
Right.
but I got to run it through this. It was a plug that ran through here, so I can plug into here, and it's not in there.
A plug?
Yes, the auxiliary.
A cord?
The auxiliary, the double auxiliary. I need.
An aux cord?
Yes, not that one. It's the one that plugs into the headset.
You have a gray one from couch.
Well, bring me that one then because I had a black one in here. No, I'm not. I'm going to give. I'm going.
No, but let me
Hold
say.
on for a second. I have to hook something up first. So hold on for one second. I have to hook something up first. But and we got Hurricane Logan in right now. I have to hook something up. I'm going to give the coaches a pass this year just because of everything that has happened. This one might not work.
What you mean?
I don't know if it works or not.
Bitch.
I know one of these don't work.
Oh, nigga, bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, snitch, nigga,
Was that him playing in the background or something?
snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga,
Say something. I think did Uncle Luke get into my chat or something?
oh, nigga, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga,
Did Uncle Luke
snitch, nigga,
did Uncle Luke get into my chat or something?
nigga, snitch, nigga, oh,
Hold on.
bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but
Uncle Luke must have got into my chat or something.
nigga,
What do y'all hear in the chat?
oh, nigga, bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh,
Can you hear me in the chat?
bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch,
Can you hear me?
nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga,
Anthony, can you hear me?
nigga, oh,
yeah, the music is really loud.
That's in my chat.
nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga,
So Uncle Luke done got into my chat.
nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch,
Uncle Luke done got into my
nigga, oh, bitch, nigga,
Uncle Luke playing a song.
oh, nigga, bitch, nigga,
I have no idea.
nigga, bitch,
Hey, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out
bitch, nigga,
and come back.
oh, nigga,
Now this is where it's going too far. Now this is where it's going too far. Because actually by him doing that,
snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga,
he actually got into my account.
oh, nigga, bitch,
Now
nigga, snitch, nigga, oh, nigga, bitch, nigga,
he
snitch,
got into how he get into my account? Oh, I know what that is. Remove. Let me see something. That was Hurricane Logan.
I was wondering what that was.
That was Hurricane Logan.
I like this music.
He was messing with you.
Yeah, that was Hurricane Logan. I tried to be nice to him though. I tried to be nice to him, but if that I don't know if that was him or a troll account. But
Logan wouldn't do that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think Logan would do that.
That's probably someone that hacked into his counters.
Yeah, that's a troll account. That's a troll account. I'll hit Logan up. That's a troll account.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I say. That's why I'm telling y'all. I am under Uncle Lou's skin. I have him right now on the road. Do you see how scared he is right now?
Honestly, the only person that's not a hurricane YouTube channel that I pay attention to is Pete, Pigskin, Pete, and Mark. To be honest,
I have
everybody.
I have him on the road. I have him so scared right now. I have him so afraid right now. It's crazy how afraid I have him. That's why I was trying to figure out what I know he ain't gotten into my account. What he can
Oh,
get?
since you have the WWE Championship on your shoulder, Zoe,
Yeah,
what is your
but I
opinion on Undertaker's retirement on Sunday? Did you watch Survivor
no, I
Series?
didn't watch it because he's retired 75 times.
You don't believe it?
He's retired 75 times, man. But this is actually the Miami Hurricane because I got some stuff that's going on this belt. It's gonna be all Miami Hurricane stuff going over this belt.
Oh, okay. Oh, honestly, back to what we were talking about. So you're giving the coaches a benefit of the doubt when it comes to, in general, the performance on the field being inconsistent and actually
I'm giving them the
the
benefit of the
recruiting
doubt.
being inconsistent as well.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt this year, just for this year. And no, I'm not sure that's Hurricane Logan. That's why I said that somebody probably trolled his account. So no, I'm not. I don't think that was Hurricane Logan. That's what Uncle Lou does. So no, I'm not sure that's Hurricane Logan. Because I listen to me. I have the guy under my thumb right now. I have Uncle Lou under my thumb right now. So no, I'm not sure that's Hurricane Logan. No, I'm not. But I have Uncle Lou I have him under my thumb right now. Totally under my thumb right
So honestly, I understand why you're giving the coaches the benefit of doubt this year, but Packy's been on the staff for a while now. And
Oh, I'm not
honestly,
disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is I just want to be positive for one show.
okay.
I just want to be positive for one show. That's it. I just want to be positive for one show, and that's all. No, nothing else. I just want to be positive for one show and say that we're 7-1. Um, um,
So Zoe, back to what I was asking. I know you want to be positive, but this is a serious question about the season and stuff like that. If the ACC has to cancel the season to prevent the spread of COVID, how do they determine if two teams like Clemson and Miami had the same record and Notre Dame ends up being undefeated the rest of the season? How do they determine the conference champion if they have to cut the season short?
you don't. They're gonna go. You don't. Listen, man. I remember I said this going into the year. Remember I said this going into the year, man. Remember I said this is going to be one of the. It's going to be a bunch of stoppages. It's going to be a bunch of this, bunch. Remember I said this going into the year. I knew this was going to happen going into the year. And y'all do me a favor, man. Send the like out. See if we can get some. See if we can get some more people in the chat because we have 2 more weeks of this. We have 2 more weeks. So in order for me to be able to do this and for me to be positive, we need to get some Miami Hurricane fans in the chat in order for me to be positive about wanting to do these shows because I don't want to do the show with 40 or 50 people, to be honest with you. I will, but I truly don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some input. I want people to, you know what I'm saying, give me some input.
I have
on
a
some.
friend, Zoe. I have a friend who's a Georgia fan, and he's thinking of becoming a Hurricanes fan because how Georgia's been screwed up the past few years, like not being able to commit, like have a win. Not they had winning seasons, but haven't been. They've been choking the past few seasons against Florida, Alabama, and LSU. So he
Uh,
wants to become a Hurricanes fan, and stuff like that.
well, I don't want him there.
No, he
You know
grew
why?
up in Miami.
But I don't want him as a Hurricane. I don't want him as a Hurricane fan though, because when you switch teams, you're gonna switch again. We have enough Hurricane fans that don't show the loyalty to the football program. You know what I'm saying? We have enough Hurricane fans that don't show loyalty to the football program. So stick with Georgia, man.
No, he
You know
grew
what
up.
I'm
No, he went to Georgia for school. He was a Hurricane fans originally, and stuff like that. That's what happened, and stuff like that.
saying? I mean, it doesn't matter. If he switched from Miami, if he switched from Miami to Georgia, trying to big switch back to Miami, nah, I'm not truly
You
aboard on.
can't trust people like that because
Yeah, I'm not really.
they're fair weather fans. stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not truly aboard on that.
So
Yeah, I'm not truly aboard. I'm not on board with him. With him switching and you know what I'm saying. That's just not what I am. I'm not aboard on him switching and doing things like that. I can't deal with those things. So I want him to be either be a Hurricane fan or don't be a Hurricane fan. You see what I'm saying?
and okay. And do you honestly think, with how the season feels like it's gonna end with no definitive champion, if that happens, do you think Diaz comes back, or do you think he goes to the NFL? Realistically, as a fan,
Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I truly don't know. I mean, the way the season is going right now, and the NFL always needs quarterbacks. I truly don't know. I truly don't know. I could not tell
that's
you.
what worries me, because we might lose both him and Nikosi to the NFL draft, even though
I don't
Nikosi
think
hasn't played.
I don't think Nikoski would leave for the draft. I don't think Nikoski would leave for the draft. I truly don't believe Nikoski would leave. I don't think Nikoski would leave for the draft. He could, but I don't think that he would.
Even though
Um,
he's a redshirt, he's basically a senior, so he. That's what I'm saying. He's a redshirt junior or something like that. Can he leave right? Isn't he a redshirt
um,
sophomore or something like that? Nikosi?
uh, no,
I know he
I think,
redshirted his freshman year when he came
yeah,
in, but
I think he's a red shirt junior.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could leave right away. He doesn't have to worry and stuff like that. That's why I'm worried. We're only gonna have if that happens, we're only gonna have one scholarship, two scholarship in two scholarship quarterbacks next year in Tyler and Peyton Matoka and stuff like that. That's what worries me next season if we don't finish the season this year and stuff like that. Realistically, unless we get a transfer quarterback from the transfer portal, like rumors have been saying, to continue. If we lose both Perry and King to the NFL draft, realistically.
Um, I don't see us losing both though, and I definitely don't see us losing Perry. I don't see us lose. I don't like I said. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't see us losing.
Be realistic. I know you're not 100% sure, but realistically, you think, since both him and Perry are juniors, won't they just leave for the draft if there's not a season? Joe, you're frozen. Nope.
I do notice that if can you still see me? Can everybody
Yeah,
still
you're
see me?
frozen. You're frozen in the other picture.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I do notice when if your internet messes up, my internet messes up. So I do notice that if your internet mess up, my internet mess up.
Yeah,
So
I'm in the Florida Keys right
I
now,
figured out
and
how to I figured out how to I figured out how to you see I figured out how to fix that problem when that happens. You know
yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
reason why my internet hitches is because in the Florida Keys specifically, the internet is not that good and stuff like that. It's really slow.
Yeah, but
So
it makes my when someone else's internet hitches, it makes my stream go bad.
I'm
It makes
I'm
but
sorry.
I figured out how to do it. You see, I just switched and went back. I went to my phone. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
what
That's
were
all. I
we
just
talking about before you froze? Honestly.
we're talking about the quarterbacks, and
Oh yeah, we
we're
were
talking
talking
about
about.
the quarterbacks. I don't think either quarterback would go undrafted. To be honest with you, I don't think either quarterback would go undrafted. I can't highlight while I'm on my phone. I can't highlight.
You there?
Oh, I'm trying to read something. I don't like. See, I'm gonna say something. See, this is the stuff right here that gets me with Uncle Lou. I'm gonna show this, right? See, people get on me, right, for going after him, right? Right now, that's a fake Unc Alfonso account, right? Imagine if he went after Alfonso. He went after Unc. He went after Kane Shay's Unc girlfriend and called her bald headed because she had a bandana on her head. You know, he went after his kids. He went after his girlfriend. You know, he does stuff like this, and then people wonder why I go at him. People wonder why because everybody seems to be okay with this. Like it is okay for him to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to do what he does, and it's not right that he does these things. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube hasn't like content with all the negative stuff he's been spreading around. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't like not blocked him, but like.
Yep, I mean because his day is coming. But when I go at him, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a problem. When I go at him, it's a problem. When I go at him, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? People get upset when I'm going at him. You know what I'm saying? People seem to get so mad when I go at him, and I don't understand it because at the end of the day,
he's the one starting it.
He's the one who continues to go at everybody and do this. But right now, I have him on his heels. He has like 50 troll accounts, so every one of those 42 dislikes are him. But what he doesn't understand is dislikes are considered as likes. So he doesn't he's so stupid that he doesn't understand that. That's why I'm not even mad. It's funny to me.
That's confusing. I thought dislikes mean you don't like the stream.
Yeah, I mean you don't like it, but it still counts as a and I got the problem fixed. So I'll be back on my other stream. Y'all see how I do that now, right? When I go blank, I just switch to my phone. That's all. And it brings me right into there.
Yeah, honestly, and so for me, the position I don't have to worry about like losing. The position for me on the roster.
Hold on. All right, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back.
Your sound is going in and out.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It was when you first started talking. It was going like static. What I was saying.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
You're better now. You're better now. What I was saying before was the position I'm not worried about on a roster specifically that's super deep is the running back position. If we lose the two seniors in Cameron Harris and what's his name, Robert Burns, we still have three freshmen and a freshman coming in Thad Franklin next year and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like my thing is like I say, we're gonna lose players. We're gonna exactly counts as views too. He ain't taking it too far. He ain't taking it too far. I'm in his head. Ernest. He hadn't taken it too far. I'm in his head. I'm in his head. Like I am truly in his head. He hasn't taken it too far. I'm in his head. That's what he can't. He don't understand how I am in his head like this. I am kicking his ass and he can't get it. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. I'm enjoying every bit of the dislikes, the likes, because I'm kicking his ass. But no, when it comes to the running backs and everything like that, man, it's I don't like I said I don't. It's not like I'm not too concerned about the running back position at all. I'm not.
The two deepest positions for me on our roster are the receiver position. We have a lot of receivers on the roster, and we have a lot of running backs and stuff like that. So we don't have to worry about them. The position that scares me a little bit, if both De'Eric and Nkosi leave for the draft, which possibly can happen and stuff like that. I'm not saying it is going to happen. It's a possibility. We don't have depth behind
it's
them.
a possibility it can happen, but I don't. It's a small possibility. There would be zero reason for it. My bad. It would be zero reason for both of them to leave in the draft. Like serious, there would be zero reason for both of them to leave. If I could see Nikoski leaving.
But not De'Eric.
I can see Nikoski leaving before Derek leaving.
Okay, because De'Eric was playing at another college before, so that's why I'm saying he could actually go into the draft already and stuff like that.
That's it. That's if he's being drafted where he wants to be drafted at.
He's projected as a 4th-round pick.
And that might not be actually for a quarterback. That might not be bad. That might not be bad. I don't know.
Are you worried about the depth at corner if when Al Blades and depth at the corner position when Al Blades and DJ leave? Their seniors this year, right?
No, I'm not. Listen, we recruit some good corners coming in.
No, we lost. What's his name?
I'm saying, but we still have a couple good corners coming in, right? And we got some good.
We don't have anybody in our roster in a recruiting class as corners. We're still going after Marcavius Brown from IMG Academy and stuff like that.
Yeah, Perry's a junior. Perry's a red shirt junior. He's a red shirt junior.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Once those two are basically seniors, so they can't come back and stuff like that, can they?
Yeah, red shirts. Plus, this is a waiver year too.
Okay, so they can come back as like 5th year, 6th year seniors.
Yeah, but as a red shirt junior, he can play as a red shirt senior. Perry has 2 more years of eligibility.
I'm talking about Blades and Ivy.
They gave them an extra year for this year. This year basically doesn't count as a year being played.
Okay, so the players that didn't redshirt and played as freshmen, they're giving them extra years?
No, all players are getting extra years.
Okay. Let's talk football. What was your did you see wait, you don't watch pro football anymore? I was about to say
Henry Lee, Zoe, tonight. Let's not talk about who you put on whose channels, who's better as you going kick. Henry Lee, miss me. Henry Lee, miss me for real. Serious. Miss me with that. Serious. What are you talking about, bruh?
So I have to go eat dinner real quick. I'll come back.
All right.
Bye, bro.
All right, bro. What are you talking about? Do you say the same shit? Do you say the same? Do you mention that same shit to Uncle Lou or whoever else? Oh my God, you my dog would miss me with that bullshit right there. Serious. Don't tell me how to run my channel. How about that? How about that? What are you talking about? You just jumping into the stream. You just jumping into the stream. And ain't nobody said nothing about kicking nobody's ass or nothing. And you just jumping into the stream. Oh my God. Perry hasn't played enough to get drafted. Yeah, I'm with you on that, John. I'm with you on that. Oh, I didn't know where you was coming from. I get attacked from all kind of ways. I get attacked from all kind of ways. So I don't know where you coming from. Now, like I say, this chat here, I know people want to go different ways, but I truly feel like coaching. I'm gonna give coaching a pass this year, just for this year, man. Just to this year. I'm okay with being down to 37 people, my brother. It is. Listen, man. It is what it is, bro. These things happen, man. These things happen. Listen, there is no Miami Hurricane football right now. We're not playing right now, and it is hard. It's hard to get fans excited about when you're not playing. It's hard to get fans excited about when you are not playing. So I am okay. I am okay with people not being in the chat. Are y'all gonna keep reminding me how many people we're down to? Like, is that what we're gonna do? You're gonna keep reminding me how many people we're down to? What's going on, Kane? I think these are people. I'm looking at the people saying this. I'm thinking a lot of these people are the people who are saying this are Uncle Lou's people.
Oh yeah, none. That name that's highlighted right there. I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
we got 2 more weeks for football, man.
Exactly. That's why I say, man. That's why I say these things. Like I say, I've kicked Uncle Lou ass, and he is sick right now. He's sick right now. He's sick right now.
He should, but see, he got a vacation to go on. I don't know why he's worried about us right now. He got to go. He got to go on the vacation. He got to do things for his old boy Jeff. Why the fuck he worried about it? Let's keep it football. Let's keep it football.
Because he has nothing else better to do. He has nothing. Listen. Right now I'm 3-0 against him this week. I'm 3. I kicked his ass. And I got some help kicking his ass. And I'm 3-0 against him this week. And right now, everybody used to say I talk about him. He's dreaming about me right now. He is dreaming about me right now. But like I say, the first of the year, when shit really start going sideways for him, we're gonna see how he act then.
And if he doesn't tighten up, he's gonna be 4-0.
Oh yeah. Oh, I listen here, man.
The little rap video.
Oh yeah, we got him.
Yeah,
we got him. He doesn't have a life. I think the fat guy might be hitting his old lady.
Oh shit.
I think they might be. I think he like to watch his old lady get banged.
Oh man.
It might be. But nah, man. I was telling him I'm giving the coaches a pass because we've killed the coaches so much this year. We've killed the coaches so much this year. We've done the breakdown on the coaches. I'm gonna give the coaches a pass, but I still do believe in my heart of hearts that I still do. And I gained another 30 subscribers today. I'm up 30 subscribers today, so appreciate it. I'm up 30 more subscribers today. So
that's
thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank you. I'm up 30 subscribers today.
That's what's up. Yeah, as far as the coaches, I still think that they a little bit more discipline, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stupid penalties from the last game. We should have been way up.
Oh, we most definitely should have.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need everybody in the chat. We got 31 in the chat. I need everybody in the chat to at least get 1 subscriber because we're only a few away from 14,500. So, hey, listen, everybody in the chat, man, know somebody who knows somebody. Let's get these 14,500 subscribers, man. Let's get these 14,500.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get 15,000 before my birthday, January 12th. You know what I'm saying? But let's get these 14,500 subscribers. So everybody in the chat should know somebody tonight that y'all can get to subscribe to the channel so we can get these 14,500.
And we got something going on Thursday, probably Thursday afternoon or Thursday night on the Amped Up channel on Tennessee Carter's channel.
Yeah, we'll be over on Tennessee Carter's channel.
Me and hip hop trip. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I think it's Thursday. I'm not sure of the day, but me and Alonzo are going to have a hip hop trivia. If y'all want to check that out, who knows more? Who knows more about '90s hip hop? That's going on Tennessee Carter's channel Thursday or whenever you're down to do that. So y'all go ahead and check out Tennessee Carter's channel.
Did he tell you
Carter?
He changed his name to Tennessee Carter? Did he tell
you?
I talked to him about it. I was like, I think it'll flow better with you.
Yeah, so Tennessee Carter, we're gonna do that. It's the Amped Up show, and it's gonna be the hip hop edition, and it's gonna be I'm the 2-time champion now. Ain't no one beat me. We have these trivia questions. What we do is we play the music, and whoever cuts their camera on, they try to guess what song it is. And I've won 2 times, and I think Zoe's trying to get my belt for me.
I'm coming for the belt. I'm coming for the belt, man.
So
hey, got a $10 donation. You got a $10 donation from Michael Love. Appreciate the great content. So happy holidays, my brother. Hey, Mike, happy holidays to you. Hey, Mike, where are you at, man? Mike looked like he worked either with some type of presidential staff. I don't care if it was with Obama or Clinton or Bush or whoever. He looks so presidential, bro. Just look at his picture. Mike is Mike wins best dressed. Mike wins best dressed when he come in, man. Damn, Anthony, what the hell, you scoffed your food down, Anthony? That was the fastest meal I've ever seen in my life.
I just had spaghetti.
How the hell you scoff it down in 30 seconds?
Huh?
How the hell you?
Fast.
Oh my
God. That's my buddy Anthony. Anthony, remember you used to call on our show? What's going on, buddy? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Lady J.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man, he used to call our show all the time. Shout out to you, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony's very involved. He's very intelligent about what he know about football too, man.
Oh yeah, he's done. He knows a lot about recruiting too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a spot for recruiting this coming up year. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to get him up under that bunk bed and get a chair. And you got to give him up under that bed. But we're gonna
sorry,
get him.
Sorry, I haven't following Cane Shades in a while because I haven't seen live shows recently.
We haven't been on. Yeah, we haven't been on for a minute.
Did he get content strike or something? Did he get canceled or something?
My partner Bo is just coaching. Doesn't have time for doing videos, and I'm just doing my little hype videos. So as far as Cane Shades Radio, we haven't. Most likely, it's about it's we ain't doing that right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was wondering because I haven't seen like videos from you guys lately, and Yuzo and Big Dog and Junior and Big Dog are the guys I really pay attention to when it comes to hurricane stuff, because some of the other guys are their information sometimes.
Yeah.
Didn't we say that Lou got about 50 troll accounts?
Oh yeah.
And we got 43 dislikes.
Yo, He got my government name in your chat right now. He got my father's name in the chat right now. He got a bunch of names in the. Yo, he want to mention my father. I could say Jeff Raycroft too. My father passed away a few years ago, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But your father's still alive. Your father's still alive. My father passed away 2 years ago.
People get mad when you go at him, but like
Yeah.
he can go at you and it's okay, man.
Yeah. No, my father passed away. You want to drop my father's government name? It's fine. But your father, Jeff Raycroft, is still alive now, and I think he'd be upset of the little things you're doing on the internet.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna send his father all of it because that's who take care of him and his wife is his daddy.
Yeah, and not only the father, the in-laws be helping him out too. So
yeah, that's what I don't get. Why YouTube allows people like that who purposely start drama, or like.
I don't mind the drama though, as long as you can take it when you give it. He can't take it when you give it to him. I beat his
ass. He starts going negative against the people's families. And did you say he attacked young Jedi as well?
Oh yeah, he attacked young Jedi.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a person like that who attacks a kid should be at least banned for 60 days on YouTube.
Yeah, it is what it is. His day coming. His day is coming.
Let's get back. Let's play football. Let's talk about football.
Let's get back to football. So what you're saying? I think everybody says the undisciplined play. You know what I'm saying? And you know what bugs me out? That's not even coaching. That's sitting down and conversating, man. That's sitting down and conversating. That's what that is. That's not even coaching. That's sitting down. That's mentally. That's conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like express because they're typically on the defense. So that's conversations. That's conversations. That's basically what that is. That's not that's nothing else but conversations. Conversate with these guys. Let these guys know who we what they need to do. And not just that, when they make those bonehead dumbass plays, then they need to be benched for before I would rather them get benched for a couple of plays than get thrown out for a targeting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or when they're standing over people, because they have to realize they're gonna look at us more than they're gonna look at them. That's what they're gonna do.
That's a biased crap with.
But it doesn't. But right now, it doesn't matter whether it's biased or not. That's what's happening. So we cannot lose games or lose focus or get dumb penalties because they're baiting us into these penalties. You know what I'm saying? We have to be more disciplined. We have to be more structured. We're not structured, and in life, period. If someone can get under your skin, like I'm doing Uncle Lou right now, you become undisciplined and unstructured. And you start doing shit like this here. You see what I'm saying? So when you get under, they cannot allow the other team to get under their skin on any circumstance. Yeah. You have to sometimes just say, fuck it, walk. I won the play. Like with what's the safety? What the safety did
Bubba?
a couple weeks. Bubba, like what he did. That was just totally unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like it was third and forever. The play was over with. He was nowhere near the play. And he got the flag thrown on him. They didn't throw the flag on him. He drew the flag. He earned that flag. You see what I'm saying?
No, but Zoe, that penalty for me, honestly, was so stupid because the receiver, the referee saw the receiver push him first, and they didn't call the penalty.
No, I'm talking about after the play when the play was over and incomplete pass, he basically hit the receiver, and that was totally away from the play. That was totally away from the play, and it was like 4th and 20 something, and they gave him a first down. They gave him a personal foul, first down. You see what I'm saying? That's the play.
Okay.
So and then even the other play, if the referee see him hit him first, this is the rule of football. And you can agree with me. You watch enough football, coach enough football. This is the rule of football, whether it's Miami or any other team. The second person always gets caught.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
And
always the
yeah.
second person that gets caught.
And you know what? But I'll tell you one thing. This team's a little bit more disciplined than last year. Having Ed Reed there is a big, big time asset, man.
Do you not know we would probably have at least 3 or 4 blowouts if it wasn't for discipline this year?
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for discipline this year, because you got to realize discipline is momentum killers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's momentum killers. Just these false starts are discipline. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the snap count and you're on the line, that's discipline. Especially when we're not rotating quarterbacks. There is no reason for this many false starts this late in the season. None at all. Offsides, when lining up offsides or jumping offsides when you're a defensive lineman is undisciplined. Because all you do when I coach defensive line, I coach defensive line to look at the football, not at the player in front of you, cut your eyes towards the ball. When that ball moves, you go.
I have a question about the offside penalty, actually, Zoe and Unk. With those offside penalties, technically, isn't that done by the snap count on the quarterback as well? Because you're hearing the snap count on the quarterback too.
Offside defense or false starts?
No, both of those.
All right. If you're playing with the same quarterback, there should be no false starts because the cadence is the same. All right, now when you switch
for the defensive
lineman, you look at the football. I don't care if I don't care about none of that. If you look at the ball and that ball don't move, you don't move. What they're doing is they're trying.
You don't teach them to pay attention to the snap count.
No, what they're doing is they're trying to time the snap count.
Okay.
Instead of looking at the ball,
a little bit is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're trying to time the snap count instead of looking at the ball. You need to be looking at the ball because if you look at the ball, once the ball moves, you can go. And if they catch you on the offsides and the ball move, even if they get that play, you tell your coach he moved the ball. That ball moved, right? And they may not be in the replay that play, but your coach can put them on the side and be like, they're fucking moving the ball. He's hitching the ball. So now the offensive line judge needs to watch the offensive lineman watch the ball. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by hitching? I've never heard that term before. What do you mean?
Yeah, hitch means like a fake snap. Like when he tilts that ball. Once that ball tilts back, you can go. Even if you don't hike it, if that ball tilts, you can go. Especially in the middle of a snap count. Because he moved the ball. So that's called a pre-snap. That's called a pre-snap penalty by the center.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't call that a false start when
it's a pre-snap by the center. It's called a pre-snap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they get called. So your job as a defensive lineman is to watch the football. And we're not teaching our defensive linemen to watch the football. We're teaching our defensive linemen to go off of this to try to time the snap count. And when you do that, you lose all the time.
Hey, Zoe, I got a call coming in. How long are you gonna be on here?
I'll probably be on. What time is it right now? 6:36, probably about another hour.
Let me see if I could jump in 20 minutes.
All
right.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, man. You have to like if it wasn't for discipline, I mean, if you think like we say coaching, right? But if you look at in the beginning of the season, the drop balls and all of those things, that's truly not coaching. They're teaching you to catch the ball with your hands. You have to catch the ball with your hands. Turning the head around thing, I don't know if that was on the defensive back coach or not. I don't know if that was on Rump or not. But now they're turning their heads around, right? They're there to make tackles. The linebackers, we keep saying linebackers are slow, but they're always in position to make the tackles, but they're taking bad angles. That's not on coaching. That's on if they put you in a position to be there, you have to make that play. You know what I'm saying? Missing tackles is missing tackles. You have to stop trying to hit the hit stick. Stop trying to make the big play and get the tackle. And even if you can't tackle him, run him towards a gang tackle. You see what I'm saying? Because they're typically in a lot of the plays. Teams aren't just scoring on us and putting up points on us. And a lot of teams, a lot of time, and it goes offensively and defensively. Like we have to score points. You know what I'm saying? We have to catch these balls that we're missing. You know what I'm saying? We have to catch these balls that we're missing. Some of those balls that get thrown a little bit towards the border, out of bounds, some of those balls can be caught. You know what I'm saying? I've seen other teams' receivers catch some of those balls. High point football and go get it.
Do you
So
think honestly it hurt when you say high pointing the football?
no, we don't need a pass rush. We're up there. My bad. We're up there in sack. We don't need our pass rush is good. Our front four is dominant. We get there.
The linebackers is what's inconsistent behind us.
Exactly.
They're not the ones that are creating enough pressure. It's the linebackers, not the defensive line. The defensive line is fine to me.
Exactly. Our linebackers just aren't. And someone said that. Someone said
They're not fast enough.
No, someone said that Blake Baker's coaching the defensive line. I have no idea who's coaching the defensive line. I don't know. I don't know who's coaching the defensive line. I have no idea who's coaching the line. The only thing that I know is that
Packy's not a good coach, to be honest. He's a little bit. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt anymore with coaching. He's
we
not
just
a
got
good.
two more. My bad. We just got 2 more subscribers to the channel. We just got 2 more. Thank you guys. The 2 more subscribers that we just got, and we continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to ask you guys to please, 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 please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I want that 14,500, but I want that 15K by my birthday, January 12th. So like I say, you got it's up to you guys to help me share the channel. Let me see.
Honestly, I think these undisciplined penalties had a little bit to do with not having a full spring practice and full summer practice because of COVID too, to be honest.
It could be that. It could be that, but we've been undisciplined for a long time.
No, especially with the new coaching staff and stuff. Some of the new new players we had. I'm saying like Bubba Bolden wasn't playing with us last year and stuff like that, or Avante Williams or anything like that, or the safety that Gervin wasn't a starter last year. He came in every once in a while, but he wasn't a starter because we had Jaquan and
You're breaking up again. You might have to hang up. I'm at the I gotta remove you before I gotta remove you before I lose my stream. You got to come back. You're gonna have to come back because I don't want to lose my stream. But no, I didn't check. I didn't check your email. If I didn't get it, I'll get it now. I told you to hit me on Messenger. Let me check my Gmail right now. Cause I never check my Gmails, man. I never ever check my Gmails. When did you email me? Yesterday? What did you email me off of Twitter or something? Because I don't think I got it. Yeah, Anthony, you might want to find another spot to sit at. See if you can go sit by. So see if you can go sit by your If you can go sit by closer to your box, your Wi-Fi box. Because
Oh,
I
I
got
have smart TVs that are like I have smart TVs, so the internet is being routed through their little like Wi-Fi things. That's why too. We have smart televisions in the house.
yeah, I just don't want to lose the stream.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for it as soon as I get off.
Okay.
No, don't talk. I'm talking to Music City. Music City, hit my hit me on. What you got me on Messenger, right? Hit me on Messenger when we get off. Music City.
Oh well.
What happened to the guy that what he said? Converted the running back. Is that what you meant to say? Converted the running back? I have no idea. I have no idea what guy y'all talking about. I have no idea how we're going to respond after this layoff as well. We have not Manny Diaz, even though we won out of the Virginia Tech game was the first game that he's won off of after a bye week. The bald guy. Talking about Uncle Lou?
Oh, so what I was saying before we got disconnected earlier.
I'm trying to figure out who's Music City Kane's talking about. The recruiting ball guy. He's a recruiter.
Oh, I think I know who he might be talking about. He's not bald, but he's losing his hair. Packy, he's starting to lose, like his hairline's going backwards and stuff like that.
That's my who you talking about. What's going on, Tina Davis? How you doing, Miss Lady? How's everything going? I think she came over from Uncle Lou's channel, if I'm not 100% sure. Didn't you come over from Uncle Lou's channel? I think she came over from Uncle Lou's channel. If I'm not 100% sure. I think she came over from Uncle Lou's channel.
Yeah, Zoe, and I honestly blame some of these penalties too on the continuity.
No, he's saying the black ball dude. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm serious, Music. I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. We just got two more subscribers. Just got two more.
I think I might know who he's talking about. The guy who works for Mark Rogers, Cam Underwood. Maybe?
But he wasn't a recruiter.
He says recruiting guy. The guy who talked
about the black ball guy was supposed to work for. Oh, that had to do with business. That had to do with business. You talking about Derek? I promised something that I couldn't. I offered him something that I could not keep the promise. I offered something that I couldn't keep. Like I offered a certain amount of money because I thought we would be making money, and we weren't making money, so I couldn't keep him on because I couldn't pay him. Yeah, that's what happened with Derek. Oh my bad. Let me break this down.
Defense, and honestly,
Anthony, let me break this down. This was not on Derek. This was definitely on me. I promised Derek that I would be able to pay him a certain amount to do some videos and a certain amount to do some writing for me, because I thought I would be in a better financial situation to be able to afford to pay him, and it did not work out that way. So I paid him for what he did for me, but I could not afford to keep paying him at that rate that he didn't ask for, that I promised him. You know what I'm saying? So That was not a Derek move. It was something that I did. Yeah, he was doing recruiting for me. He was doing recruiting for me. And like I say, I couldn't afford to pay him what I promised him. So once I paid him, I let him know that I couldn't afford to pay him, and I had to let him go.
So and
Hey, it is
so
what it is, man. Hold on,
what I was
Anthony.
saying before we got disconnected a little bit was I kind of blame a little bit of Gervin played coming in for like cleanup during last season, so he wasn't a starter. Neither was Bubba. So
Put in the
in
freezer.
a kind of way, that's what I meant. We didn't have enough spring practice because to get those guys used to each other, and summer practice was cut short too, wasn't it?
Yeah, everything was cut short.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
hey nephew,
So,
those 44
so
dislikes, those 44 dislikes are all Uncle Lou's dislikes. Those are all from Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou got like 50 accounts. So as soon as I came on tonight, after I did that video, about him being bald headed today, I'm pretty sure everybody seen the video about
I
him.
didn't see that.
Yeah, I did. You can go look at the video, and I did this video right here. Hold on, let me see. I also did this video. Hold on. When well, I did this little skit. And he didn't like the skit that I did on him. Let me see. He didn't like the skit that I did for him, so he
So,
kind
do
of.
you think the reason why our linebackers aren't doing well is because Packy's not like coaching them well, and because he's focusing on two different things: the linebacker and special teams?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Packy. Who's not liking? Is it because I heard that it's Packy coaching defensive line, and I heard that it's Blake Baker who's coaching defensive back. I mean, the linebackers.
No, it's not. The defensive line is
I said
someone
Packers.
else.
Who's coaching the linebackers?
It's Packy's the linebacker coach.
Okay, thank you. Because somebody said it was Blake Baker. Somebody will blame Blake Baker for it.
No, Blake Baker's overall defense. He Packy's the linebackers coach.
Hold on for a second. Anthony. They want to know why I got 44 dislikes. This is why I got 44 dislikes right here. Because I did this right here.
Truck steady rocking in the middle of the mud.
Hold up.
Chevy ain't stopping. City folks.
Hold up, man. This is why I got 44 dislikes right here.
Staff for the I don't think someone else.
I'm gonna show y'all why I got.
I know.
Oh my bad. I got disconnected for a second. Hold on. This is why I got disconnected right here. Oh, this is why Uncle Lou got mad at me. This is part of the reason why Uncle Lou got mad at me. Y'all ready? This is part of the reason why Uncle Lou got mad at me. So this is what happened.
Got the mud holes popping, truck steady rocking in the middle of the mud. Boy, the Chevy ain't stopping. City folks hate, but online they watching. Now watch us hit this mud and all four wheels locked in. We shot and gunning, mud grips running. All my rednecks crazy go from 0 to 100. Yeah, I'm in the sticks, hanging with the hicks. You in the city, boy, ain't life a bitch. Yeah, redneck, just got his own paycheck. Oh, I bet you city boys really do hate that redneck. Redneck, yes, you want a country boy. Yes, you want a country boy that's bringing out his own toys. Redneck, yeah, we like to smoke. Yeah, we like to drink and party on the boat. Yeah, rednecks, we some wild ass folks talking shit on my skin, boy. We coming at your throats. Yo, rednecks. Hell yeah, I'm a redneck. Everything you see, boy, I bought it with my paycheck. Let the city boys really hate that. Boy, you better stay back before you In the truck sitting on 44, clean on the inside, mud on the windows, yeah. And I'm chilling with my kinfolk, blowing on some endo. Yeah, we rednecks, with some wild ass folks talking shit on my skin, boy, we coming at your throats, yo, rednecks. Now let's party like it's payday, it's going down Mayday, we been barking all day, all day. Country boys sitting sideways, tearing up the driveway, don't like it, hit the highway. A real redneck, a party any place anywhere. Got the country down, strip it down to their underwear. Makes you think we care about what you thought. It ain't illegal unless you get caught. We some rednecks, rednecks got his own paycheck. Oh, I bet you city boys really do hate that. Redneck, rednecks. Yes, you want a country boy. Yes, you want a country boy that's bringing out his own toys. Rednecks, rednecks. Yeah, we like to smoke. Yeah, we like to drink and party on the boat. Yeah, rednecks, rednecks. Some wild ass folks talking shit on the skin, boy, we coming at your throats. Yo, rednecks. On cloud coming in, I'm bringing down the heavy rain. Redneck boy, and I'ma put that on my everything. Y'all say use, and we say y'all. Y'all call it an accent, we call it a drought. Y'all say give me that, and we say please miss. And y'all eat oatmeal and we eat cheese crisps. We do it for the shiners and them dirt road riders, for the 40-hour workers and the party all nighters, for the Jim Jack Johnny and the makers mark, for them little country towns and them trailer parks. Redneck, and I'ma rep until I die. A lot of y'all folks still really can't see why. We gotta keep it real all the way 100. We the purest in the world and they can't take that from us. Make homegrown shine, I'ma keep it redneck. Got a 4-wheel drive, I'ma keep it redneck. Party all night, I'ma keep it redneck. Yeah, I got to keep it redneck. Back in the wood, I'ma keep it redneck. Work hard like I should, I'ma keep it redneck. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what a 45. That's now I got a 45th dislike. That's that's where the 40. That's where the 40 plus dislikes come from. That's where the 40 plus dislikes come from.
The
Is
defensive
me.
line coach Zoe is Todd
Hold on,
Stroud.
hold on for a second. That's where the 40. That's where the 40 plus dislikes come from. Is me trolling him the way he trolled me. Me trolling him the way he trolled me is where the 45 dislikes come from. But it's okay. I'm beating his ass right now, and he can't handle it. I'm whooping his ass right now, and he just can't handle it. He just can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? He just can't handle his ass cutting. He catching. He's not used to somebody beating the shit out of him the way I'm doing. Like I'm really whooping his ass. And no matter if he has 10,000 in the chat and I have 5 people in the chat, I am still whooping his candy ass. That's what I'm doing. I am whooping his candy ass. And I tell him all day, every day, man, flat out, man, come child. If you want these problems, come child. If you want these problems, come child. So he doesn't. So that's where I'm kicking his ass and he can't handle it. And yeah, and we still got 61 likes. 67 likes. And we still got 67 with only 27 watching, 26 watching. Cause I can have fun doing this without, you know what I'm saying? Without any of that, man.
Zoe, you wanted to know who was the defensive line coach for the Hurricanes? It's Todd Stroud.
Y'all see, hey, y'all, my bad. Y'all see he keep creating counts. He keep creating counts every time. I am in his head. I'm sorry. I am in his head. I am in his head. He keeps creating counts just to come over here. I am in his head that bad. I'm in Uncle Lou's head. I'm not in his bed though, because his wife is not cute enough. But I'm in his head. You said Todd Stroud?
Yeah, and you're right. Both Packy and Baker are linebackers coaches. Packy's the outside linebackers, and Baker's the inside linebackers.
Okay, yeah, because somebody was saying I didn't think Blake Baker was a linebacker coach, but somebody was saying somebody
Which
was
makes no sense to me. Why would you separate the duties of a line?
well,
To
we
do
got two defensive back coaches. Usually you only have one. You don't have a safeties coach and a cornerback coach. Usually you have a defensive back
this is
coach.
not the NFL, is what you're saying.
No, we don't have I don't know too many college teams that has a safety coach and a or NFL teams that have a safety coach and a cornerback coach.
Yeah, which I don't get. What is that actually?
To me, that can cause some undisciplined shit because you have a group of guys. They're all defensive backs, right?
Mhm.
They're all defensive backs, right? And you have a group of guys that answer to two different coaches. So the safety coach is gonna the safeties are gonna answer to the safety coach, and the cornerbacks are gonna answer to the cornerback coach. That makes no sense to me when they have to work as a functioning unit. It'll be almost like having a right side offensive line coach and a left side offensive line coach. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Like they could be doing more things than they have too many chiefs and not enough. You took it out of my word. I was about to say it. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians, man.
Too many chefs in one kitchen. Yeah, and honestly, I think the reason why I think Manny, I think he hired Banda as a recruiter, more of a recruiter than anything else. I think
Well, leave him as a
Rump is the one
recruiter.
that's teaching the technical side of the cornerback
But,
position.
but see, I don't understand that. I don't understand how he has. I'm trying to figure out the numbers must be screwed. I'm trying to figure out how I got 27 in the chat and 69 likes. That don't even make six. That don't make no sense. But that's crazy.
You started out with 70 people earlier. When I
I
came
don't.
in, you had 70 people. That's why.
I never saw 70 though. I never saw
It
us
was
get over.
close to 70 is what I'm saying.
I never saw us to get over 50. So I must not have been paying attention. Uncle Lou mad at me because you laughed at his video, Lenore. You see, he put 45 accounts. Now I got 71 likes. It might be Uncle Lou. It might be Uncle Lou doing creating counts. He might be creating counts and then going to dislike them all. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I wouldn't be surprised at that.
So yeah, what I'm saying is though, I think why Manny did that is Banda is the one doing all the recruiting, uh, but Rump is the one teaching them the technical side of the position, the defensive backs. Which I agree with you. It makes no sense. Why not just have one guy doing the recruiting and teaching the technical side like LSU has in Corey Raymond? He does the recruiting and he's teaching them how to be cornerbacks and stuff like that. Do you think
Yeah,
Miami has to
I think we're wasting. I think we're wasting a lot of
talent?
in coaching. We're wasting a lot on some things, man. We're wasting a lot of talent and a lot of coaching right now, man. We are wasting a lot on my YouTube check came in today. My YouTube check came in today. That was a nice little check. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
Have we faced North Carolina? Have we faced UNC this year yet, or it was going to be after this game against Tech that we were going to face them? before
Have we faced who?
UNC? Have we gone against UNC yet?
I don't think so. I don't.
Or are we
We,
even
we,
playing
we,
them?
we hadn't played UNC yet, but yes, we do play them, and that's the game. That's the game that worries me the most is UNC because they're on our side. So we definitely have to win that game. We have to win that game in order for us to get a New Year's Six bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, we're not going to get in the ACC championship game. And to be honest with you, did we really earn the opportunity? Even though we didn't play Notre Dame, we still got mollywop. We still got our ass busted. So,
No, it's honestly I kind of find it unfair that Notre Dame is getting like they're not facing every team in the ACC and they get a free pass into the ACC championship basically, even though they beat Clemson. They
let
get
me.
a free pass because they haven't faced us and stuff like that. So it's kind of
Well, I
unfair.
mean, it was unfair, but at the same time, man, we can't cry for spilled milk. It's over with. There's nothing we can do about it. I haven't seen Impala Boy 886386 in the chat before. I don't think I have. But if you're new to the chat, welcome, my brother. Appreciate you. Hope you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Um, I don't think you're a troll account. I don't know. But if not, I appreciate you. Thank you and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Ron Tate, Notre Dame will lose, bruh. Believe me, all we need is one loss from them. No, because they have the tiebreaker against. They still have the tiebreaker against Clemson. So even if they lose, they won't drop because we lost to Clemson. They beat Clemson. Y'all look this how much energy Lewis. This how much energy Lewis. This how much energy Uncle Lewis paying to me tonight. This how much Lou energy. This how much Lou energy. This how much he big balls fan book. Miami sucks. Enjoy watching my Fighting Irish ACC championship game. Look, hey, listen here, man. You can say Miami sucks, but what you can't say is that we're pedophiles. You can't say that our administration sleeps with little boys. You can't say that. You see,
Honestly,
my daughter
Notre
say,
Dame
oh,
got a lot of away with a lot of stuff.
Notre Dame ran from Miami. Notre Dame they really forced the ACC to make them not play Miami this year. They took North Carolina. They ran from Miami. They didn't want to play Miami. They played Clemson and North Carolina. Why didn't they want to play Miami?
We destroyed them.
They didn't want to play Miami. They did not want to play Miami.
This is what actually makes me want instead of having because for me the NCAA overall has allowed Notre Dame to be independent for so long instead of being in a conference.
But see, that's not NCAA fault. Whose fault it is right now that Notre Dame is in the position it is the ACC. Because
no, in general.
I feel you on that, but I don't care about that. That's what is it. The ACC should not allow them to come in and dictate terms. They should have brought another team in, like T2Y said yesterday. They should have brought another team in. Now you don't talk. No, I'm talking about entire conference. They should have brought another team, man. BYU or another independent team should have been brought in to the ACC schedule. So that way we had 8 teams on each side, and then we could still have Coastal and Atlantic. That's what should have happened. Instead, we're the only conference that have the top 12 teams or 13 teams. We don't have an AC. We won't have there. How can you have an ACC championship game and you don't even have sides?
The Big 12 does that. What do you mean? They don't have sides.
Well, with ACC has never done that. ACC has never done that, and that's not right. So that's my daughter right there. Hey, baby girl. They did not allow them. They did not allow them to they allowed Notre Dame to dictate. So they came in, they dictated who they wanted to play. They had to play one tough team. Yeah, they alone. I give you that, but you bitches ran from us. The last time we played y'all, we beat the shit out of y'all. So they made it their business not to want to play Miami this year. So you can say whatever you want to say atop of ACC, but you didn't beat us. You did not beat us, and you beat a Clemson team that did not play 11 starters, including the best quarterback in the history of college football. Did not play. Did not play.
Yeah, they got away easy with Clemson.
None of their starting linebackers played. All of their starting linebackers were out. 2 of their starting defensive linemen were out. And y'all barely beat them.
Yeah, they got
barely.
Away. They got
barely. And y'all at home. If you're gonna take respect for that, then you're a typical Notre Dame fan, bro. You did make your own schedule. And bro, do me a favor. Don't call me dumb. I didn't disrespect you. Do me a favor. Don't call me dumb. I didn't disrespect you. I didn't disrespect you, so don't call me dumb. I didn't disrespect you. So if you want to comment, I'm okay. Matter of fact, I'll put the stream key in the chat so you can come in and talk. But don't call me dumb because I didn't disrespect you.
Wait, we're not 8-17 against Notre Dame. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about. I know the last time we played him, we beat the dog shit out of him. I mean, we whooped that ass like serious. We own y'all, bro. We beat the brakes off y'all, man. So don't.
I remember. I think the last 3 times we Notre Dame, then we beat the brakes off them.
Yeah,
3 times.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, I have no idea what he's talking about. But I put this. That's the stream key. You don't even need StreamYard. All you got to do is click on that, and you're allowed to come in here and talk. But don't be disrespectful.
And honestly, Zoe, for me, I much rather have UCF and USF in the ACC over Notre Dame, to be honest.
My whole thing is Notre Dame.
Notre Dame in general for sports doesn't make sense in the conference overall. They should have been in the Big Ten in the first place.
Bro, y'all did not beat us 4 of the last 5 times y'all played us. That's untrue. And my thing is, like I said, if you want to talk, every year, I'm not even worried about Notre Dame. They could win the ACC this year, and they will get blew out. First off, they will not beat a healthy Clemson team. They are not going to beat a healthy Clemson team. It's not going to happen. They will not. They barely beat a Clemson team that played all backups at home. So they will not beat a healthy Clemson team. I don't have to Google anything, bro. I'm inviting you into the chat. If you don't want to come into the chat, then talk to the chat. I'm done talking to you. Okay. Listen. Okay, they beat us 4 last. Listen, bro. My whole thing is, when was the last time Notre Dame is relevant every year, right? Notre Dame is relevant every year, right? They're relevant every year. And they get blew out every year in the playoffs or every year in the bowl game. Every year. Every year. Every year they're relevant. And every year they get blew out in the bowl game or every year they get blew out in the playoffs. They don't belong. They didn't, like I say, all I know is the last time we played them, we whooped the dog shit out of them. We whooped the dog shit out of them last time they played us. I mean, it wasn't even a close game. And guess who was ranked? And guess who was supposed to win that game? Guess who was favored? So my thing is, listen, Notre Dame hasn't won a national championship damn near since I've been born too. The last one they won was what?
91. I believe.
Did they win? I don't think they won in '91. Did they win? No, was Lou Holtz the
It
coach in
was in
'91?
the 90s. It was in the 90s. I think it was. They beat Florida State. I know that. It was
Okay, so the last time they won was how many years ago was that? 30 years ago?
35 years ago.
35 years ago. 35 years ago was the last time they won. That was the last time they won, man. I mean, like, I'm not even, bro, they overrated. They're overrated. And like I said, it took everything out of them to beat. 88 was the last time they won, I think. It was 1988 the last time they won. Like, serious, they're down there. They're almost as bad as Georgia. 32 years ago, that young man wasn't even alive the last time Notre Dame won a national championship. That young man wasn't even alive the last time he wasn't even alive the last. He's talking, but he wasn't even alive the last time they won a championship. He hasn't witnessed a championship. Like, serious, hasn't witnessed one. 32 years ago.
Yeah, didn't half of their team test positive for COVID or something like that? So
I don't know.
Clemson?
Florida Canes, he was born in 88. Yeah, he was born in 88. Yeah, no, I don't think half the team tested positive for Clemson. I know one player tested positive, but I don't know about the other players. Oh, you talking about that game? You talking about that game that they were out? They talking about that game against the Bay? I don't know what happened. I know they had 13 players out.
Yeah, so honestly, I know Notre Dame won, but I don't give them credit for that win because they beat a team that was like playing a freshman quarterback.
They beat a team that was they beat a team that was depleted in Notre Dame, and it took them to overtime to beat them. The only starter on that team that they really had that mattered was Travis Etienne.
And they shut him down.
So I mean, like, serious. I mean, I don't get it. Like Notre Dame is the Georgia Bulldogs of the North or the Midwest, or wherever the fuck they're at.
Yeah, they're the Midwest.
Yeah, they're the Georgia Bulldogs of the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Notre Dame don't get respect from me, man. They don't get no respect from me. I don't respect them.
And fans from other conferences can say the same thing about UN. That UN fans talk a lot of trash, and we haven't won a championship since 2001.
Yeah, but at least we won since most of us been born. It's only been 21 years. At least Alabama went 20 something years in between championships before Nick Saban got there, didn't it?
Yeah. So did Florida. Florida went a while after Steve Spurrier left.
I mean, they didn't go. No, they didn't. They didn't go that long without Steve Spurrier left because they had Ron Zook and then they hired Urban Meyer. They won 2 in a row.
No, that's what I'm saying. They
didn't go a while. They might have went like 7 years, if that. They might have went like 7 years or something like that after he left. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Florida win a championship with Spurrier? Like 2 or 3 with Spurrier?
They won 1 with Spurrier, 2 with they won 1 with Spurrier.
And 2 with Meyer? Okay.
Yeah, 2 with Meyer. 2001, my bad. 2001 was 19 years ago. I apologize. 2001 was 19 years ago. I apologize, smart guy.
It feels longer than that because I'm 30.
It feels longer, but it was 32 for y'all, man. 32. So I mean, like, I don't like Notre Dame. Like, Notre Dame is Notre Dame, bro. Notre Dame is Notre Dame, man. Hey, you need to be worried about them. You need to be worried about them pre-sleep with them little boys. That's what you need to be worried about, man.
The only team I respect, I dislike them, but I respect them, is Ohio State. That's the only team in the Midwest I
respect. I respect. And people get mad at them for taking that call. I'd have took the damn call too.
All the other teams in the Big Ten are overrated. Wisconsin is not that good. Neither is Oh, did you see we moved up 2 spots in the rankings? We're number 9 now.
I know. I seen it. I seen us at number 9. I seen us at number 9, and that doesn't even matter. I think next week polls is what matter. I think next week is the coaches poll, the AP poll. This is the Associated Press poll. So I think next week poll is what's going to be more important.
When you look at rankings, do you prefer the coaches poll? Is the coaches poll usually more accurate than the AP?
Yeah, I think coaches poll. I think coaches poll is a little bit more accurate than the AP poll. Now, how did I go to 76 likes and 8 dislikes? Did all those troll accounts get blocked? Did all those troll accounts get blocked? I had 45 dislikes. Did all those troll accounts get blocked? Did all those troll accounts get blocked? Did YouTube block all those troll accounts? You see that, Anthony?
What?
You can't see the screen, can you?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
You see I had 45 dislikes.
I don't get that. How is that even possible?
But look at how many dislikes I got now.
98 or something?
No, I got 8.
Yeah, I think all those troll accounts got blocked.
All those troll accounts, all those Uncle Lou troll accounts got blocked. Oh my God. Bro, I tell you what, I'm not even talking to you until you decide to call in. I'm gonna let y'all talk to big balls. Now you know when you call yourself big balls, you have a problem because you probably with big balls with pencil dick. You have a problem. You have to call yourself big balls. Usually someone else calls you big balls, man, not you. You don't call yourself big balls, man. You don't give yourself that name, man.
Do you think eventually the ACC is going to kick Notre Dame overall out of the conference and
Hold on. I'm sorry. Why hit the thumbs up and it ain't trolling? What are you talking about? He ain't create count. He did not create accounts. He didn't create fake accounts. What are you talking about? Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh, what I was asking before was, do you think honestly the reason why Notre Dame got away with what they did this year is because the ACC let them walk.
Hold on, time out. Did you see now this is what I consider a racial slur. This is what I consider a racial slur. All right, I got a WWE belt on, right? I got locks, right? So, but my name is Hurricane Zoe. Everybody, so he calls me Kofi Kingston. He calls me.
That's just just wrong.
This is what I talk about. When I talk about racist shit, when I say racist shit, he calls me don't get your feelings hurt, Kofi Kingston. Like what are you talking about? Like children are just children. So you have one more time to disrespect me and you're blocked. That's your last time, bro. That's your last time. That's your last warning. Yeah, Florida went about a decade. They went about a decade. I'm talking. We were talking about after. We were talking about after Spurrier left, not while Spurrier was there.
Okay, what I was saying before though was honestly, I think why Notre Dame got away with it this season, with them selecting who they chose, is because the ACC let them walk over them in the first place with just letting them play basketball and other sports instead of every sport in the ACC. That's why Notre Dame got away with what they did this year with selecting who they wanted to play in the first place.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm hoping that the ACC has something lined up next year to where Notre Dame has to play the ACC permanently.
Do you honestly think in order for to actually fix this, do you think the ACC would ever kick Notre Dame out of the conference?
I would kick them out if they're not going to play football. I would kick them out.
Even though their basketball team has a pretty good chance of like making the ACC championship and the NCAA tournament in basketball every year. I think that's why they brought them in, because the consistency of their basketball team making the NCAA tournament every year and stuff like that. That's why they brought the basketball team.
I would kick them out. Their girls team is good. Their guys team in basketball NCAA is okay. The girls team is good. The guys team suck.
That's what I'm saying. I think we should bring USF, and UCF into our conference. And
I would love that. I would love to see that. I would love to see that because I think it will make both of those teams better as well. They will get better as well. It would be scary.
Do you think Florida would ever come in the same conference as Florida State and Miami?
Why would Florida leave the SEC? I wouldn't leave the SEC. No, you don't leave the best conference. You don't leave that conference that gets no. All you got to do is win your conference, and you probably automatic playoff berth. You can win your conference, you can win your side of the conference, lose the championship game, the conference championship game, and still make it to the playoffs. What's going on, Victoria? So why would you? Why would he?
Yeah, and honestly, I think that it would be cool to see a team like Oklahoma come into the ACC.
It doesn't work geographically though.
We can actually it can, because Texas. If you drive to the Panhandle, Texas is right next to the Panhandle, Florida. So
yeah, it's not that next to. You got to go all the way through Louisiana, bro, and all the way through Mississippi. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not that close. It's not that close. It's probably shit.
Because Virginia doesn't make geographical sense.
Then you got to pass through Texas to get to Oklahoma. No, man, that's geographically, that's way out the way, man.
Virginia, see
how far? I'll tell you what. I'll put how far.
Virginia, geographically, Virginia and Virginia Tech geographically don't make sense in our division,
Oklahoma.
In our conference either. They make more sense in the AAC.
Yeah, it's definitely not a It's definitely not a 1,369 miles.
So yeah, for me, Texas and Oklahoma would be closer to us geographically wise compared to Virginia and Virginia Tech.
No, they would not be. No, they would not be. Virginia is 4 hours from me. And so that will make Texas like I'm only 9 hours from 8.5, 9 hours from Miami.
How far would it take you to drive to Texas if we end up having?
Yeah, man, you talking about 30, 20 something hours, man. 25-hour drive.
No, but what I'm saying is
from where I am.
Okay.
From where I am, I'm closer than most ACC teams.
Yeah, but what makes no sense is the teams up in northern New York, like Syracuse and stuff, don't make sense.
Now that's different. That's different. But first off, Texas wouldn't come over here because they're not leaving that money. Oklahoma, it makes no sense. It makes no. Texas A&M going to the SEC is almost out of the realm. You know what I'm saying? It's there because
That makes no sense to me.
but
Missouri
they're
and Texas.
but they're closer to SEC teams than they are to ACC teams.
No, that's what I'm saying. It for me, it didn't make sense for Missouri and what is it called?
Yeah,
Texas A&M to leave.
Missouri made well. They left because Texas was eating up all the money. That's why they left because Texas was eating up all the money. That's why they left. They
Do you
left
think?
because they left
See,
because
geographically wise, some of the conferences don't make sense to me, to be honest.
most of
Because
it's going to get worse in the coming years. It's going to get worse in the coming years. Believe me, it's going to get worse in the coming years because these teams are going to go to 16-team conferences.
yeah, for me, honestly, I think the group of five is going to disappear. Do you agree? The group of five conferences, like the AAC conference and stuff like that, is going to
Now,
disappear.
they're probably. I don't. They might end up. They might end up. There are enough teams for them to build a couple conferences. You know, I mean, I like the AAC. Like I like Houston and those teams over there.
Houston, honestly, Houston would make sense in the Big 12, to be honest. And West
I'm
Virginia
not
makes more sense in the AAC to me. Do you agree?
who?
Houston makes more sense in the Big 12, to be honest, geographically wise.
Yeah, but the thing about it is they're in the AAC. So I mean, you have to be invited to a Power Five conference, bro. You have to be invited to a Power Five conference. It's
You can
not
say,
like
honestly, would you, besides Clemson and stuff like that, would you really consider the ACC a Power Five conference when it comes to football, besides Clemson and stuff like that? Realistically,
it doesn't make sense for what?
would you consider the ACC a Power Five conference? I know Clemson's in the conference, and Miami's
It take,
been
it'll take me 16 hours to get from here to
Dallas.
Oklahoma City. That's too far. That's just too far.
I think honestly, if Clemson leaves the conference, which I doubt would happen, they would go to SEC. To be honest, so would Miami and Florida State. But like you said, I don't think Florida would allow that to happen for Miami and Florida to come into the conference.
As you know
So,
what? It's 14 hours and 7 minutes from Miami to Virginia.
huh?
So, and it's further to Boston College. So you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah, because like I said, Norman would be closer than Boston College and
Oh, it'd definitely be closer than Boston College, Syracuse.
huh?
It would definitely be closer than Boston College or Syracuse.
But not Virginia or Virginia Tech.
A little bit, just a little bit further. Just a little bit further. Not a lot further. Only about an hour or two.
So Zoe, like I was saying before, do you think honestly, if Clemson, do you think Florida would even allow Miami or Florida State to come into the conference with Clemson if Clemson brings us to the conference with them to the ACC, or Florida would be so against that?
I
To
don't.
be honest,
Miami's not going anywhere.
no. Hypothetically, if there's another conference realignment, do you think Miami or Florida State or Clemson would leave the ACC and go to the SEC and play with Alabama?
I would love to see that happen. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see Miami lead the ACC. I would love to see. I'm sick of the ACC. I think the ACC has hurt Miami. To be honest with you, man, I think it's made us soft. I think it's made us. I mean, I don't hate the ACC. I hate the ACC for what they did this year with Notre Dame.
The style of play is what you're saying made us soft.
I don't know what it is. Maybe they gave us too much money. Maybe we were hungrier when we didn't have that money.
Yeah, I think if Miami,
I got 45 watching, right? I'm only like 40 to 45 away from maybe 50 away from 500, 4,500. Hey, I got 45 watching. Could y'all please do me a favor? Serious. And yes, I'm begging. So I'm begging y'all to please do me a favor. Everybody call a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I need 500. I need like 60 more in order to hit 500 subscribers, 14,500. I know I'm not gonna get it tonight, but I would. Hey, everybody call somebody, tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Text somebody, send somebody the link to tell them to subscribe. Because
most of my that I know aren't like Hurricanes fans. They're like, because I live in Sarasota.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're football fans. 'Cause I'm doing football. I'm not just doing Miami. We're talking about.
Okay.
We're talking about. We're going to talk about UCF. We're talking about South Florida. We're talking about other teams. I'm not just doing Miami. I'm not just doing Miami. So if somebody talks about another team, matter of fact, I've teamed up with Tennessee Carter, and me and Tennessee Carter is going to do Tennessee Miami videos. We're going to do because Tennessee and Miami might be playing in 2023, 2024. So we're going to build this rivalry up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just going. It's not just going to be talking Miami. We're going to talk different college football teams as well.
Well, Zoe, which dream conference, like for home at home, what conference besides the SEC? What dream conference? What conferences would you want to do home at home with? The Big 12, maybe with Texas and Oklahoma.
No, SEC.
Just SEC.
Just SEC.
Why do
No, I want to do SEC. Period. Nothing but nothing. I want to play. To be honest with you, I would love to get LSU every year. You know what I'm saying?
Or Georgia,
or Tennessee. I want to play SEC teams. I want to play team. I want to play team because no matter who, if Miami was to beat or lose to Texas or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be whatever. I want to play against all SEC teams, home and home, every year. That's what I want.
Honestly, I would like to play the Big 10. To be honest,
they don't have no defense. I want to play SEC. I want to play SEC teams. Those are the teams that are gonna get you truly prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, when was the last time Big Ten team won the national championship? The Oklahoma win.
State.
I mean, that's it though. Michigan, no. Indiana, no.
The last time Michigan won a national championship was '99, which was almost
Michigan State, no. I want to play against the SEC. I want to play against the SEC. Period. Point blank.
Even their bottom level teams.
I don't care what teams. I want to play against SEC. I'm serious. Those are the teams that I want to play because no matter how, right now they're the best conference. So how ACC made the use of? It's just an opinion of mine. I'm not saying it's facts. It's just that since we've been in the ACC, everything has went. The whole Miami culture went down since we've been in the ACC. Like the attitude, everything went away.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think the reason?
And I think it's because we thought we were just gonna come here and walk through the conference. And I think that right now, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but we just have to see. We just have to see. You know what I'm saying? Florida State won the '99 championship.
I thought that was Michigan.
No, Michigan didn't win in 1999. Florida State might have won in 1999. Well, was it either Peter Warwick or it was either Peter Warwick or
Warwick Dunn. It was Warwick Dunn, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying, but who was the quarterback? Was it Peter Warwick or was it the old guy?
I think it was Chris Winky.
Yeah, because we were supposed to play in 2000. We were supposed to play against Oklahoma when they played Oklahoma. We were supposed to play then. Yeah, Peter Warrick and Chris Winkie. We were supposed to play that game when they lost to Oklahoma because we beat Florida State that year. We had the same
That's
record.
what I don't get.
We
What
lost.
happened? Why did
Listen. We lost to Washington week 1. We lost to Washington week 1, right? Either Washington or Washington. We lost to University of Washington week 1.
Yeah,
We
got blown out.
We lost to the Huskies in week 1, right? We came back. And won the rest of our games, including beating Florida State in Tallahassee, I think, that year. We beat Florida State in Tallahassee that year. Okay? We were supposed to play in the national championship game that year. That was the year Santana Moss said, fuck the BCS, basically. He called it the bullshit championship. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up playing Florida and beating Florida like 50-something to 3 or some shit like that. Or 50-something to 10.
Wasn't that the one where they got in a fight in Louisiana before the game?
Yeah. That was when they got in a fight in Louisiana before the game. We beat the shit out of Florida that year. And then Oklahoma beat the shit out of Florida State. And everybody knew Miami should have played Florida State that year. But that was actually what's name's last year coaching. He went to the NFL.
Coker?
Butch Davis. He went to the NFL next year. And then that next year, Coker won the national championship and went back. He should have went to 3 back-to-back national championships.
So I'm not sure if you're old enough to remember Jimmy Johnson's last year of football, like coaching the Hurricanes. Are you old enough?
I'm 44, man.
I thought you were in your 30s or something like that, bro.
I'm 44.
But what would have happened if Jimmy stayed with Miami? Do you think we would have dominated the 90s too? All through the 90s?
We would have won a couple more championships, but it's hard to say because football changes from year to year. So I can't say that we would have dominated all through the 90s. I can say this here, we probably would have went on a run the way Alabama going on.
Oh, like Bama's doing right now with
Nick, yeah,
college football championship.
Yeah, with the way the run that they're going on, I honestly believe that we could have been on that kind of run.
Do you think honestly it would have helped if the college football championship, how it is today, was started all the way in the late 90s, like 97, all the way to now? It would have helped.
It probably would have because you got some co-champions in those years and stuff like that. So yeah, it would have helped. I would like to see an 18 playoff. I know Uncle Lou said something about a 16-team playoff is stupid. No, it's not. A 16-team playoff is not stupid. I don't think a 16-team playoff is too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I mean, that's 8 teams on each side. How's that too much? It's not, to me, that's not too much.
No, because I know why he said that. It's because you don't know if there's the teams. You don't know if there's teams in the top 25 that are 500 teams. It wouldn't make sense to have a 500 team in the playoff.
It wouldn't be 500 team in the playoff because I don't think there's no. I don't think top 16 teams would be 500 teams. I don't think you can be 5-5 or 6-6 and be in the top 50, be in the top 16. How does that happen? I think you take is it 5 power conference schools? You take those champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all number 1 seeds, right?
And at-large bids.
And then you take the at-large bids. You have the rest of the guys that's ranked to 16. You take those guys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you do that. So no, I don't think that would I don't think that would hurt college football. I don't think that would hurt you create more money and then the bowl games mean more. Those 16
lower end.
Those 16 bowl games would mean more. Those bowl games would mean more. They're actually those bowl games would mean more. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think that that's stupid because
And I
to answer
think
this
the
question,
reason
what makes the NCAA basketball so exciting? You know what makes NCAA basketball so exciting? March Madness. You know why? The Cinderella team. You take a team like UCF. You take a team like UCF, right?
or Gonzaga.
Now, I mean, you take a team like UCF, right? Or Coastal Carolina, who's on the road right now, right? And you get them in the playoffs and they get a couple upset. It's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is tuning into that. Just imagine getting the number 16 team ranked against the number 1 team, right? So you get Coastal Carolina versus Alabama, right? And they even though probably 10
It won't
times
happen.
10 times out of 10 would happen, but what if it did happen? It would shake the fucking world up because it's happening in college, and then it would make it more competitive. It would make those teams know that they have an opportunity to get into the playoffs, and it would make it more competitive. It would make players go to different schools. It would make it more competitive. I see no problem. I see no problem with doing that. I see no problem with 16 teams because, like I say, that's what makes NCAA basketball so exciting. That's what makes March Madness so
More
exciting.
parity.
Huh?
More parity is what you're saying.
Yeah.
More parity.
People root for the underdogs.
And I think what it is, I think this whole not wanting 16 team thing for the playoff is the traditional football fans, to be honest, that are being stubborn about it, too. Like traditional old school football fans even hate the playoff system now. They
But
prefer
they
the
but they but
BCS
they
and
hated
stuff
the
like
BCS, but they hated the BCS. They hated the BCS. Everybody hated the BCS. Everybody hated the computers voting. Come on, man. You give me a 16 team playoff, it damn near takes the computers all the way out of it, man. It takes all of that shit out of it, man.
I disagree with Rod's comment. He's saying there's no money. It's not a money thing. Ain't money gonna get generated if that happens? No, I disagree with that.
Yes, money will generate if that happens. Money will generate if that happens. You're gonna have more people. You tell NCAA basketball money don't generate if that happen. Money will generate if that happen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen to me. If you think these small schools, if you think these smaller schools don't have big crowd, listen here, man. You take a school like what's the school up in North Carolina? What's the school that we played against a couple
Coastal
of years?
Carolina.
No, the school we played against a couple of years ago when we went to their little city. That ended up beating the school that beat Michigan.
Eastern Michigan, Appalachian State.
Yeah, App State. Do you not listen? Everybody from Boone, the whole city of Boone, the whole 100,000 fans in Boone will show up to anywhere in Louisiana, whatever, if it's a neutral site game. Okay, listen to me. It would bring. Thank you, everybody help me with the App State thing. It would bring so much excitement and so much parity. You would get to see so many different fan bases. It would bring so much to college football. And we're only talking about 16 teams, bro.
And it actually would help the funding for these smaller schools that are
Yeah,
starting to lose.
it helps funding for the bigger schools. Bro, listen, man. People would sit there and watch 1 against 20, and they'll be rooting for David against Goliath. I mean, 1 against 16. Even though 1 is probably good. Usually in NCAA playoffs, right? I mean NCAA March Madness, right? Usually in March Madness, usually the top teams end up in the finals, usually, right? But it's the excitement on the way there. It's the excitement on the way there, man.
The year that Gonzaga won, they weren't expected to win their first round game. Actually, they were expected to be blown out, and they beat the team. That's
different. See, Rod, you're making my point for me. You're making my point for me. That's why we play teams like UAB to generate ticket sales for a big school like Miami. You're making my point for me. So if these teams are in the top 16, they sell those games out. So imagine if they're in the top 16, they're in the playoffs. Those games are going to sell out. Like, they're going to sell out. If you think those games aren't going to sell out and make more money, I don't know I can't convince you of it, my brother. I can't tell you. I'm not going to try to convince you. You're gonna definitely feel the way you want to feel, and I'm okay with that. And I'm pretty sure my co-host Anthony is okay with that.
I understand where he's coming from. I think the reason why he thinks it's not going to generate enough ticket sales is because it's going to be, what is it? It's because he feels that those teams don't have enough. He's afraid.
They have enough. They have enough. But these schools are bigger than some of these smaller schools, football wise, are bigger than our schools, population wise, man. And it's not just it's not just the school. It's bro. Go to Boone. Go. I've been to App State. Go there. That whole town, about 100 and something strong. Everybody who lives there is App State fans, and it's not a poor town. Boone, North Carolina is not a poor city.
Neither is East Carolina. Where is that?
Exactly.
Is East Carolina?
Why does it work? Why does it work in basketball? Why does it work in basketball, but it won't work in football? I just feel like not just that, it's gonna be people rooting for like East Carolina. Like East Carolina is up by Boone, North Carolina, right? Their fans are gonna be rooting for App State. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna like I just think that it. I just think that it, and I would like to see some of those. You can't see them in those stadiums because those stadiums aren't big enough. You know what I'm saying? But like saying the number one team in the nation is Alabama, and saying the number 16 team in the nation is Coastal Carolina. I would like to see that game played in North Carolina. I would like to see that game played in Charlotte.
Or who are the group of 5 teams that are undefeated right now?
I don't know. I know Notre Dame, Alabama's undefeated. Who's the top 5? Alabama's number 1. I think Notre Dame is number 2.
The other teams are not undefeated. They have like 1 or 2 losses.
I know Clemson's either 3 or 4. I can't remember that.
Florida has 1 loss.
Yeah, Florida's like 6 or 5 or 6. They're not in the top. But they'll Florida and Florida. I'll tell you what. If Florida beats Alabama, Alabama and Florida will go to the playoffs.
Top 25 rankings.
Those would be the bowl games. Those would be the playoff games. Music City Cane would be the bowl games. The playoff game, because the playoff games are the bowl games now. The playoff games would be the bowl games. Those would be the bowl games. You're going to generate the same amount of money. All you do is change the name. You just change the name of it'll be a bowl game.
Marshall's undefeated. Coastal Carolina's undefeated.
So the playoff games would be the bowl games.
BYU, Northwestern, Alabama, BYU.
What's going on,
What's going on?
Yeah, we just talking about like I would love to see a 16-team playoffs. And the reason being is I just think it would bring more excitement because first of all, everybody loves underdogs. Everybody loves underdogs. You got 1 against 16, 2 against 15, 3 against 14. You know what I'm saying? You lined up like that. Those are going to be bowl games. You just keep the same name for the bowls or whatever. Those top 16 bowls, and you keep those and you play those games. And I just think it brings more excitement because everybody loves the underdog. Everybody.
Yeah.
It's the reason why March Madness was way more exciting than college football than the college football playoffs. If you think about it, like the college football bowl season, I ain't gonna say it's more exciting than college football playoff, but the final four of the NCAA basketball tournament is just as exciting as the bowl games in college football. The difference is they don't have bowl games going up to that. They have a 50-something team playoff. You see what I'm saying? And March Madness, that whole month of March, the NCAA basketball is fucking raking up money, bruh. And every team, like these little teams, and when you get one team that win 2 games, a small team like you say Gonzaga, before they're not small anymore. They used to be, okay. They got so good at winning that they're getting top recruits now.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a small team like a Coastal Carolina or Central Florida that win 1 or 2 games. The world is on fire. Could you imagine UCF beating Alabama?
Oh,
Could you
man.
imagine that happening? And it can happen. Any given day, somebody can get hurt or something can happen and you can lose a game, especially when it's not a regular season game and these guys really got something to play. It's not we're playing just to try to beat Alabama. We're actually playing to try to get a championship. UCF has never been in that position to try to get a championship. Alabama might just overlook them. You see, it happens. I think it would make it more exciting for college football. I just think like it's 16 teams. You're gonna have playoff games. You're gonna have the bowl games. You just change those 16 games to the top bowl games. That's it. And it's not even
But
16.
do you think they would
Yeah,
alternate the championship games?
I think it's only 8 games. It's only 8 games, not 16 games. 16 teams, 2 teams. So it's only 8 games. So it will be 8 games. It's only 8 games. You got 16 teams, 8 games.
Would you do a regional, like, you know how the NCAA tournament has regions and stuff like that?
I would just go 1 through. I would go 1 through 16. The way they do it in NCAA basketball. The top team play the bottom team.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is should they do it regional?
No.
Like a playoff.
If you in the top 16, if you made the top 16, number 1 plays 16, number 2 plays 15, number 3 plays 14, number 4 plays 13, number 5 plays 11. It's like that. You play it like that,
and you still keep the bowl games. You just change up the.
Yeah, you just change. You keep the bowl games. You're just. It's a playoff bowl game. That's it.
Yeah. Now, as far as this season, okay. Let me ask you something, though. This might be a little controversial, but do you think that we should just end the season now at 7-1? Listen to me now. We end the season now 7-1. We have early signing day, which is in a few more weeks. End the season now. We keep the class, and then on to Alabama next year. Or do you think we finish out the season? And possibly lose some recruits if we lose games.
I fall on my sword. I finish the season now.
You finish the season? Because we finish now 7-1. Early signing days in 3 weeks. We keep some of these kids. We don't risk any of these kids decommitting.
If they decommit because we lose some games, then they were never committed.
Yeah. I got you on that.
You know, you can't run.
It's hard for me.
It's hard
for me, actually. I would say
we can't run from games.
Mm-hmm.
We can't run from games, man. We can't, bro. If we are Miami, man, and there is only one team on that schedule that has really, to me, the opportunity of beating us, that's Carolina. But I want to see If we finish the season here, right now, right?
Yeah.
We go into next year, unless if Rhett Lassie stays, because we still know South Carolina hasn't hired a coach yet. And from what I hear, and I'm hearing it up here, Rhett Lassie's name has been mentioned a lot. They love him.
Mm.
They love him here. I work 5 minutes from the stadium. They love him here. If he gets hired here, we have way more questions than answers. Our defense, we have way more. We go into next. I'd rather go into next year without knowing what our defense might look like next year than going into next year with our defense looking the way it looking. Everybody automatically killing the defense before we even get on the field.
Well, what do you think about Muschamp being a defensive coordinator here?
I want to keep the reason why I want to keep Blake Baker is because it's 2 reasons. One reason is he's too young to give up on. Okay. And I don't see his defense as being bad. I see him young enough to be able to adapt, learn, take some. Now you can hire a defensive assistant or like a consul, whatever they call them, somebody to help him a little bit, or maybe Manny Diaz can be a little bit hands on and help him a little bit. But as a young upcoming defense coordinator, I can guarantee you if we lose him 5 years from now, we're gonna be wishing we had him because he's a good defensive mind. He understands the game. Like I say, it's not like we're out of position on these plays and stuff like that, or like we're getting burned. Even on the 4th and 17 last year against North Carolina, he blitzed. Everybody wanted to blitz. He blitzed. They almost got there. It was 2 players right where the ball was at, and they both missed judgment on the ball, and that's why they got caught. They threw the ball where they wanted them to throw the ball. 2 DBs were in position. That's not on Blake Baker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's plays like that. We need to look at some of these assistant coaches, these position coaches, who aren't teaching these guys the proper technique, who aren't teaching these guys how to wrap up. Our defensive line is the best defensive line play that I've seen in 10 years. Getting sacks without blitzing, dominating up front without blitzing. And that's how you win football games. You don't blitz to win football games. You win with your front 4. And our defensive line class this year is deep. Like we're getting deep defensive linemen is because of his style of play. So maybe one thing I don't like, I'm gonna let you go, Anthony. The one thing that I don't like about the one thing I don't like about what Blake Baker does is our cornerbacks play off too much. We play off coverage way too much in my opinion. But just imagine Dabo Swinney would have got fired in year 3 or year 2 at Clemson because the way his team was playing. Just imagine if they would have gave up on him the way we like giving up on coaches. That's another reason why Miami hasn't been good for years, because we give up on coaches too soon. It takes more than 1 or 2 years to build something, man. Especially when you're a young coach and a young coach.
I was thinking about this too. So could I actually add to your thing? You know how we're doing it with the offense, where we're hiring former offensive coordinators for skill positions like receiver and offensive line, like Garen Justice and
I want Art
Likens and stuff like that. Why not do that with the defense? Hire Will Muschamp as a linebackers coach.
First off, Will Muschamp not coming in. He's not coming in as a linebacker coach. You ain't got to worry about that. He's going to be a defensive coordinator. He's going to be on ESPN, one or the other. Because
realistically, who's going to rehire him?
He'll get hired. He'll get hired as defensive coordinator any day. Any day. He's not going in as a linebacker coach, bro.
Or hire him as a defensive coordinator, and
have
Baker go to permanently as a linebackers coach.
Because he never played linebacker. I want a linebacker playing linebacker coach. I want somebody who knows how to play that position.
who would you want to hire as a linebackers coach?
I don't know. I would have to look. I mean, you answer that question.
Packy's not doing well, to be honest. We've been
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if he played linebacker. I don't know if Packy ever played football. I mean, I don't know if he ever played football.
Don Mason would be.
Put it away. Bring Ed Reed out, give him a couple more dollars, and put him at linebacker coach.
Oh.
How about
No, seriously.
No, serious.
Listen. Bring Ed Reed out, pay him some more money, and give him tell him that he still keep the same position, but he's gonna be linebackers coach as well.
Oh wow.
I have a better idea.
No, you don't. Though. No, you don't. You can't beat that idea.
No, I have a better idea, actually. How about the coach that the linebacker who used to play for UN, that used to play for the Carolina Panthers, who's at ESPN right
Morgan?
Beasley. But has Beasley ever coached? Just because you played don't mean you can coach. Ed Reed coached. He coached in the NFL. He coached. Yeah, he coached for Baltimore.
He coached at Baltimore? I didn't know that.
He coached either Baltimore or he coached for either Baltimore or he coached for 1 year. He coached for one. He was, matter of fact, 1 or 2 years he coached.
Ed Reed?
Yeah, he coached for 1 or 2 years in the NFL. He coached.
I didn't know that. I thought he was just a player.
No, he coached. He retired and coached for like a year or two. I remember when he coached that. He did coach. At the Bills. He coached for the Bills.
Hey, so you had an idea a few years ago. What was it? It was Ken Dorsey as quarterback coach or offensive coordinator? What was?
It was actually offensive coordinator. It was both. It was both. Mm-hmm. It was either or.
Okay.
When Mark Richt was here, I want him as offensive coordinator.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
And quarterback coach.
Yeah.
Never won him because of what he did with Cam Newton. Cam best year was when Ken
Panthers. Yeah.
Cam Newton best year was when Ken Dorsey was all.
That would have worked too, because we had Mark Richt's son doing the play calling and all this ridiculous shit.
Who never coached a day in his life.
Yeah, Ken Dorsey would have been way better than Mark Richt's son. That would have been a good idea.
That's why once they got mad at me. Kane's all ass kiss. That's why they got mad at me. Talking too much about him.
I have a question for you. Actually, do you think with the defense?
Oh, you can't just skip you skipping over my Ed Reed thing, man. You just can't skip over my Ed Reed thing, man. I'm for real. I truly think. Honestly, let me. No. We're at linebacker right now. I want to ask the chat. Do y'all think that I'm wrong about bringing Ed Reed as the linebacker coach? Like going outside of the program for what? Ed Reed was a in the box safety, he covered every position. He knows how to move his feet. He knows how to coach. He knows, bro. I mean, like, who? Name me somebody better right now that you would see better as a linebacker coach than Ed Reed.
Ray Lewis, maybe?
Ray Lewis?
But Ray Lewis never coached neither. Yeah. And we have a problem with these guys that never coach, because when you're a great player that didn't coach, you automatically expect players to be just as great as you. That's why Michael Jordan could never coach or be a GM. Like, it's hard for great players to be coaches. But Ed Reed coached, and he has a passion for it. He has a passion for it. I would love to see him at defensive backs coach, don't get me wrong. But right now we're talking about linebackers. And I think I would rather see him at linebacker coach than defensive back coach, because he would give the way the linebacker position is played now, having to cover and all of those things, he would be able to teach them that. See, defensive back, they just need their game tweaked. You know what I'm saying? When you're a 3, 4, 5-star defensive back coming out of high school, you need your game tweaked. You see what I'm saying? But put it away, Ray Lewis never had to cover. So if he's a linebacker coach, right? How's he going to teach these guys how to cover when he never had to cover? So he knows the A gap and the B gap, the C gap, and he knows the gaps. He knows how to get around the edge, but he never had to cover. When have you seen Aaron? Anytime you've seen Ray Lewis in cover, he was getting beat. So Ed Reed knows how to tackle. He knows how to cover, and he'll teach these linebackers in that other position, that striker position. He'll teach them how to do it all. Like his IQ is second to none. I mean, I'm serious. I'm glad that was brought up, bro. I'm serious because to me, if I brought anybody in, I would beg Ed Reed, bro, could you please coach our linebackers? Because I could find anybody to coach our DBs if you played DB before, but to get a safety as great as Ed Reed to teach our linebackers how to cover and be in position.
Well, here's the question. Here's the question.
$5 donation from Anthony Dates. Always great to listen to you, man. Have a good one, bro. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much, man.
Well, here's the question. Would Diaz let that happen? Will he allow that to happen?
It ain't up to Diaz, man. It ain't. That's that.
Who's it up to?
That'll be up to Julio Frank. Hey, listen, man. Diaz has better worry about keeping his job. He better worry about keeping his job. I tell you what. Don't let it happen. Right? Saying it was offered, right? Mm-hmm. Saying it was offered, and it came out that Diaz said no. Mm-hmm. The only thing that saved Diaz's job last year was because everybody wanted Alonzo Highsmith, and everybody didn't want him. The only thing that saved his ass last year was Ed Reed taking that job. If Ed
that shit,
took that job, Manny Diaz, even with the 7-1 record, will be on a fucking hot seat right now.
Yo, you right about that.
So he can't tell Ed Reed no. Ed Reed could tell him no. Ed Reed could take back your shit. Because if Ed Reed was to remember when he came, he hit the radio stations and all that shit, and everybody Diaz was jealous of that shit. Mm-hmm. If Ed Reed and Manny Diaz walk into a press conference right now, they're not paying no attention to Manny Diaz. They're going straight to Ed Reed first. Mm-hmm. So if Manny was to say, I don't want Ed Reed, even Blake James' ass gonna be like, bro, we done got rid of Alonzo Highsmith. We brought him in here. We can't do that. He's coaching Blake James said, you gonna go before I go. You crazy as hell if you think I'm about to tell Ed Reed no. The fans call. Nah.
You know something I don't know about this Ed Reed thing? You think it could happen or?
No, it was just brought up in the chat. It was.
Oh, okay. Man, that seems like something that could happen.
Yeah, it was just somebody said, damn, I find myself agreeing with Zoe. Yeah. Thank you, David. That's your first time ever. Hey, David said that's his first time ever agreeing with me, David. Hey, David, here we go, man. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, here you go, David. Here you go, David. David, first time agreeing with me, man. So I got to give David the walk, bro. David got the walk. I appreciate that, David, man. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro.
So actually, I thought there was a former, not Hall of Fame, superstar linebacker that played for that's coaching in the high school level right now.
Who?
In Florida. I thought there was a linebacker that used to play for that's coaching at Northwestern or Miami Carroll City or something like that.
I don't know, but I know who I would like to bring in as a defensive backs coach. Not the safety coach, not the line. I know who I would like to. I know who my first choice would be as a defensive backs coach.
DVD.
Antrell Rowe.
Antrell.
Yep.
How about Dion?
And Dion's a head coach. Dion's a head coach. He's happy where he's at. Dion truly wants to build that university. He truly wants to build that team.
Wait, Dion's the head coach at FSU?
No, he's the head coach at HBCU.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's the head coach at the HBCU.
Is Antrell coaching in Florida? Like as a
No, he's not coaching right now. Antrell owns his own business right now. Somebody said I was thinking that. He said, but I've talked to Antrell, and I would love to see him coaching the defensive backs.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I mean, I know we bring it up. I'm not the one to say keep bringing up all former Miami Hurricane players, but the reason I'm bringing these Miami Hurricane players up is because they want to coach, and it's great for them to coach. They have the inroads in Miami.
Yes.
And Antrell is a legend, and Antrell had a Super Bowl ring with the New York Giants. And not Antrell. Philip Buchanan has a Super Bowl ring with the New York Giants. I don't think Antrell has a Super Bowl ring. I know Philip has one.
Actually, Antrell has a Super Bowl ring from the Cardinals. He played with the Cardinals.
From the Cardinals. Yeah, Philip has one for the New York Giants. But yes, I would love. And Dion is at Jackson State.
Yeah. You know who we need to bring on here that probably could answer that question, man. Pete Taylor, Sean Taylor's dad. We need to get Sean Taylor's dad up in here.
Hey, give him a call. Give him a call, man.
Actually, I would like to see Clinton Portis or Willis McGahee as a running back coach. To be honest,
that's if they want to do it. See, my thing, I'm naming guys who I've actually spoke to, and I've talked to Ed Reed on numerous occasions. I've talked to Antrell on numerous occasions. I'm talking to guys I've actually talked to that has coached and want to coach or want to be a part of that. So those are the guys I'm talking about, not guys that just gonna coach to coach. Because to me, Ray Lewis would be just coaching to coach. Warren Sapp would be just coaching to coach. You know what I'm saying? But if Jerome Brown was alive, he would want to coach. If Sean Taylor was alive, he would want to coach. You see what I'm saying?
How about Dan Morgan?
Like Deion Sanders. I don't know if Dan Morgan wants to coach. I have no idea. Is he coaching? Ed Reed gonna take the USC job. Ed Reed ain't taking no USC job. Alakazam. I think Alakazam's a South Carolina fan.
Hey,
y'all might get Red Bashy though.
Hey, so the funny thing is, Anchon Rollo has a house like 5 minutes away from me. I don't think he's at the house, but that's definitely his house.
He's at the house.
He got police cars, right? There's a couple of police cars in the front, but
he's at the house. He has a dope house though.
There's one right here. I don't want to give his location out, but he's in Homestead. There's a house right here.
Yeah, he's there. Like I said, I've talked to Antrell a couple times. Antrell. Matter of fact, Antrell done cursed me out during a couple games. Yeah.
Yo,
he hit me on Messenger, cursing me out like, "Stop, leave me alone, man. See that shit? I told you that." I'm like, leave me alone.
Zo, it's like a 5-minute walk from I live really close to this guy.
Alakazam said Ray be preaching to the players. Hey, you talking about Mark Richt the second? Coach Richt. Listen, coaching is not for everybody. Like, it's a grind. You have to love doing it, man. You have to love that, man.
I watch a Dolphins channel, actually. I watch a Dolphins channel. I'm a Dolphins fan too, and a Hurricanes fan. And I was talking to a guy, and I was asking him, "Do you think a guy like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers?"
Nope. They wouldn't be great coaches. No.
You know who I think would be a great? I'm sorry to cut you off there. You know what? You know who I would think would be a great running back coach as soon as he retires is Frank Gore. When Frank Gore retires, I think he would want to be a coach though. Yeah, I got to tell you a story about him when we get off air though. People ain't gonna believe me when I say, so I'm not gonna say it on air. So I got a story off air. But Gore would be an excellent coach.
I don't want Warren Sapp on the football team. If he coached at Miami, what would he wear? What would he wear? What outfit would he wear? Because he's already tore up the Adidas shoes that they gave him. He's already plain state that he don't like Adidas. So no, I don't want him, and he's selfish. Plus, he is a selfish man. I have, as a man, I have no respect for. As a man, I have no respect for Warren Sapp. As a football player, one of the greatest of all time. As a man, I have no respect for him because it's not just him what he did; it's what he's done his whole career. He's always been selfish his whole career. He's always been it's always been me first.
Is Santana coaching right now?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one. That'd be another good one too, man.
Yeah.
Maybe Greg Olson when he retires as a tight ends coach.
No, you can't. They have to be coaching. I don't want nobody coaching who hasn't coached before. I don't want that.
Hey,
that fat ass would have to walk on the field naked. Just imagine every game. Yeah, because he doesn't like Adidas. He can't wear Nikes. He can't wear no other brand. So he would either have to go to Walmart and put on no brand clothes or walk on the field on the sideline naked.
What's with Warren's hatred for Adidas? Why does he not like it?
I have no idea. Well, you know what pissed me off about this shit? And Kane Shay's uncle tell you, as much work as we do for the kids, we've both given away tickets, donated money to these youth programs in Miami. If he didn't like those shoes, do you know he could have auctioned those shoes off? And somebody and got all the Hurricane players to sign them. He could have got Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Jeremy Shock. He could have got all of them to sign them shoes, auction those shoes off, and gave that money to the kids.
To the school.
I'm talking about to the Pop Warner kids.
Oh, Pop Warner kids, yeah.
He could have gave that money. He probably could have got $20,000 for those shoes. And gave that money to the Pop Warner kid, but instead, selfish, fat, sloppy, nasty ass decides to cut him up because he don't like it. That's like ripping up money. That's ripping up money. Right? Yeah, that was selfish. If he didn't like him, he should have said, "You know what? I don't like him, but you know what? There's a lot of hungry kids out here, man. That's why his ass bankrupt now. That's why he broke now. I don't feel sorry for him. I hope he living in a single wide trailer. I don't. Man, I'm dead serious. Like to be that disrespectful, man. Like it makes no sense, man. Like I don't get it, bro. And then he was broke at the time when he did it. Like serious, you could have paid your light bill with that shit. Stupid.
Now, Buddy over there brought up a good point. And he just reminded me something about. He talked about Greg Olson. Now, if y'all remember Kevin Olson, he was a quarterback that got into a lot of trouble here at Miami. He got a rape allegation. Well, hold on, let me finish. He got rape allegations. He dropped the charges were dropped, and he's actually doing his thing now in New Jersey coaching. So shout out to Kevin Olson. He's actually coaching in New Jersey, a high school team in New Jersey. He's actually doing good. That's Greg Olson's brother, Kevin Olson. Came on here to play, and he fucked up here in Miami, but he's turned his life around. So shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, but you know we wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole just because of that. Right?
I'm just shouting him out. He's turning his life around.
What I'm saying is, hey, that probably would be a good hire too to bring in. But they wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Just
when he came to Miami, he fucked up here, man. He fucked up here. So he had a lot of opportunities and he got fucked up, but he's turned his life around and he's coaching in New Jersey. So I shot him out for that. But as far as him here coming to Miami, I think he burned a lot of bridges down here, man. But I just said it because he brought up the Olsen thing, and I remembered the Kevin Olsen. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I'm not with signing these players that just, you know what I'm saying, have never coached. I'm just not. My bad. Alakazam, you live in a single wide trailer, but you didn't make $100 million in your career. Okay. All right, you didn't. Now, if you blew $100 million in your career and you live in a single wide trailer, I'm calling you a dummy too. You a dummy too. If you blew $100 million, you a dummy. All right, you ain't blew no $100 million. That's what I'm
Wait. Okay, back to what about Greg Olson being a tight end coach. I'm not here in Miami. That's actually because now the Olson family. The father is actually a coach too, so they all came from the whole coaching thing. So Greg Olson being a coach somewhere, as a tight end coach is believable. I'm not saying here in Miami,
because you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen, Miami.
Uh-huh.
4 weeks of bad tight end play.
Oh.
They're gonna be
Shit.
calling for his head.
Oh yeah.
Why he never coached before? He never
What?
coached before. Why is he
Well,
coaching?
his family, like his family, is into coaching though.
His
I-
hey,
Yeah.
my family's into cooking good cornbread dressing and giblets. Let me try that shit. Let me try. It's totally
I
different.
got you. I got you.
I can't cook it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, let
But,
them.
but you have to know some X and O's if your family is alright.
Hey, I'm gonna even do you one better.
Yeah.
Mark Rick coached for a long time, and and he brought in his son.
There you go.
No, I'm not sure. I know is Outblades Jr.'s father or uncle still alive? Or are they both
Yeah,
passed away?
Benny alive. No, don't do nothing to Benny. Don't kill Benny off, bro. That's
No,
my
I wasn't sure if he's
no,
alive or
don't kill.
not. That's why I was
No,
asking.
don't kill Benny off, man. Don't kill Benny off, man. Benny gonna call my ass tonight and ask me why you killed him off. And I'm gonna have to answer this question on why you killed him off. And he talks a lot. It add up. He will not stop talking. He gonna be like, man, who was that dude on your show that killed me off?
I did because I was just asking the question. I didn't know
Nah,
which one of them.
he's still alive, but he's not interested in coaching. Benny's not
Yeah, Mo, right there. Read Mo. Mo is correct about that. Greg Olson has a job as a commentator with him. That is true.
I said he's gonna be commentating.
Mhm.
That's what I said he's gonna be commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said he was gonna be commentating. I said Greg Olson's gonna be commentating when he retires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I'll tell you what, if I had the opportunity to be a commentator or a coach, as much as I love coaching, and I coached for free for 2 years. I coached for free, and then I got paid my last 4. As much as I love coaching, if I can sit at Fox Sports News, I wouldn't be a commentator at ESPN because they try to control everything you do. Fox Sports News allows you to branch out and do your own thing. If I could be a commentator for Fox Sports News, right, and make $150,000, $200,000 a year for Fox Sports News, tell my ass to come in. I can make $150 between $200,000 at Fox Sports News, and then branch out and do my own thing as a commentator and build my own, or and do that, or coach football and have this rigorous schedule, 22 hours, 18-hour days. When I coach high school football, I'm gonna tell you how Friday night went. On high school football coach. This is high school. Friday night goes. You are at the school as a coach, and I was not a teacher, so I had to leave my job. You are at the school as a coach at 1:30 in the afternoon, preparing everything. You are with the equipment guys. They're loading the equipment on the bus. You are with the boosters, and you are with team moms. Like every team has college team. They're preparing a dinner for the kids so they can eat before the game, pregame dinner. All this starts around 1:00. By the time the game is over and you get back to the stadium and you have to watch the film, break the film down, the series now, break the film down, watch the film, edit the film, all that shit, it's 4:00 in the morning.
Wow. Hey, I want to respond to this comment right here, made in day 305. Can y'all imagine if Coach Mark Rick would have just hired a real offensive coordinator? Shake my head. Now I got a question for you, Miami Day 305. Can you imagine if Al Golden would have hired a defensive coordinator back in 2013?
Y'all see my high school, all my daughter high school friends, they all here. Everybody done got grown, man. My ass getting old.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Where you at school at now? You're working? Where you working at?
Business ticket.
Okay. Which one? Right here?
The 2-notch one, the one right next to Spring Valley.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I work
I'm
tonight.
coming get me a dinner tomorrow.
12 to 7.
I'm coming get me a dinner tomorrow.
Cool. I'll be there. Just tell me when to sit with me.
Okay.
It was nice seeing you.
You too.
I miss you. I miss being up with you all the time.
Yeah, you always welcome. You always welcome. If Tatiana invite you, it's her fault.
All the time. Great.
Yeah.
It is her fault.
But no,
Yeah.
I'm definitely with if Mark Rick would have hired an offensive coordinator, he would have fucked up on the defensive coordinator because Manny was on his way to Temple.
Oh yeah, but what I was trying to say is, if Al Golden would have hired a defensive coordinator instead of that D'Onofrio, man, I'm telling you, it was on. It would have been on, man. It would have been on.
He would still be the coach here.
Yes,
People laugh at me when I say that. Bro, our offense was good. It wasn't great, but our offense was clicking. People not remember. Brad, who threw for the most yards against Florida State in Miami history?
Brad Kyle.
Yeah.
In Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm. And not even that 2013 season, when we were like 7-0 and we were ranked number 7 in the country, and then at the Winston year, if we would have had a defensive coordinator that year, we would have made some serious noise. I would not said national championship, but we would have been up there, man. We would have been up there.
They were a holding call. They called a holding on us. I forgot who was our running back then.
Duke Johnson. It was Duke Johnson's sophomore year.
He broke a play.
Yeah.
That would have ended the game. I think he scored a touchdown on that play. And they called it back for holding. And then Florida State got the ball. And Delvin Cook broke a play. And it was a blatant hold that they did not call.
Yeah.
Blatant hold they didn't call. And they scored and they won the game.
Yeah. I'm telling you, so that 2013 year, we were loaded. It's just that D'Onofrio didn't know what the fuck he was doing, man. If we would have Manny Diaz as a defensive coordinator, national championship.
I am so
2013.
Mad. I am so mad you burned that tie because I would love to have that tie right now. Did you burn the whole tie, man? Is it any part of the tie?
That shit was in the trash can after we burned.
Oh man, I would love to have that tie right. I'll wear that tie. Man,
honestly, for me, honestly, it would. Could you imagine? Larry Coker didn't leave us for the.
It was time for him to go. It was time for him to go. It was time. It was he lost the team. I'm gonna tell y'all this story about the Al Golden tie. See, y'all don't know about the Al. You guys have to go look. You guys have to go look at the press conference. You guys have to go look at the press conference. Okay. Unc called me. Unc said, "Zoe, go look at the press conference. Al Golden is missing something." I said, "What he missing?" And we FaceTime. He shows me Al Golden's tie. I said, "Man, there ain't no damn Al Golden's tie." He said, "Go look at the press conference."
Yo, he got mad.
I go look at the press conference, and Al Golden, they don't took Al Golden's tie from him.
He got mad and threw that tie. And then someone passed the tie to someone, and someone passed the tie to me. But he got mad after the game. He threw that tie. Someone grabbed the tie. The tie was passed around. And I ended up getting the tie.
Was that the Clemson game, right? That was.
It was the Clemson. Yeah, if you watch like towards the end of the game, man, he gets mad, throws the tie, but that tie started floating around and it got into somebody's hands.
I was like, he showed me the tie. He said, and I went straight to Kane's All Access, and I'll be damn. I'll be damn. He didn't have the tie. Yeah.
I'll tell you what tie it was. It was an Izod. What was those ties? Izods, IZOD, Izods. That's the tie he was rocking. I tell you, very nice one.
It was the orange one. It was the orange one.
Yeah, no, it was his tie for sure because
it was that orange tie though. It wasn't. Yeah, that was the orange tie.
Yes, what I'm saying is the brand he was wearing was called IZOD. Yes, that was the brand he was wearing.
Yeah, that was cool. That was pretty cool. Man.
Zoe and Unc, I have a question for you guys.
Make it quick. I'm out in 2 minutes.
Okay. This is a quick question, actually. Why does it seem like the cornerback position when it comes to Miami, we tend to recruit more short corners compared to
There's not a lot of tall corners in Miami. There's very short athletic corners. It's not a lot of tall corners. Not a lot of 6'2".
So Jason Marshall and Corey Collar are rare, is what you're saying?
Yeah, there's not a lot of 6'2" corners. Period. They're 6'2" corners are generally wide receivers converted to corners. Like there are not a lot of 6'2" corners, man. Usually corners are like 5'11", maybe 6 foot.
Al Blades is 6'1", isn't he?
No, Al Blades 6 foot, 5'11". If they got him listed as 6'1", it's the same way they had. It's the same way they had De'Aaron King listed as 6'1". They had De'Aaron King listed as 6'1", 5'11", 6 foot. And I tell you, De'Aaron King every bit of 5'5". You got De'Aaron King listed at. That shit was so funny. James called De'Aaron King. He called De'Aaron King. What did he call him? He called him. He called him Kevin Hart. He said we got Kevin Hart playing quarterback. We got Kevin Hart playing quarterback at Miami. I was, oh my God, that dude's stupid.
So you think they're giving De'Aaron a few inches? He's not really 5'9"?
They give everybody a few inches, but De'Aaron, a few inches, you can tell. You can actually sit there and tell his few inches. His body type is short. You don't know you remember a wide receiver named Chris Chambers. Chris Chambers, he played for the Miami Dolphins. He played for the Miami. He was like 5'11", but he had like a 7'2" wingspan. So they could have listed him at 6'4" because he looked 6'4", because he was lanky and long, and he had real long arms, and he was able to catch anything over anybody.
Oh, Chris Chambers.
Chambers. De'Aaron King looks short. He has a short frame. Like he look, his stature is short. Like serious. He does not look like he's tall. He does not look like a tall quarterback at all. And then it doesn't help that he's stocky. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help that he's stocky. He looks short.
Real quick, in my last trash talk video against Virginia Tech, I said y'all best player's named Hooker. Our best player is the King.
He said, I was about to head out, but I gotta say this. Al Golden came in doing probation, death penalty. I told everybody that. Death penalty, and we were about to they were about to hang us. Al Golden helped us a lot, man. A lot of those sanctions he volunteered to take, not the school. He did. And a lot of people blame Al Golden, but I don't even know if it was him who didn't want to get rid of if he didn't want to get rid of D'Onofrio, or if he couldn't afford to, because it ain't like Donna Shalala was going to give up no more damn money to get nobody. You'd had to pay D'Onofrio. Donna Shalala, she was not with giving up nothing.
I tell you what, Golden was putting in some good recruiting classes now.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people think that the 16 class was Mark Richt's class. No, those were Golden kids.
Those are Golden class.
Yeah.
Those are Golden class. And my thing is, like, as I look at it later on, like I said, I don't know if Golden didn't want to get rid of D'Onofrio. He probably did. And whether he did or not, I can guarantee. I know this here. Donna Shalala was not about to give him no money. I can promise you that. Yeah. We all know she wasn't giving up no money. Like, she was not about to give up no money. Like, serious. Only reason Cal Suffer, whatever her name is, got that shit done is because she volunteered. Because it was up to Donna Shalala, she'd have said no. I guarantee she said no. Give it to the medical department. I guarantee that's what she wanted.
Hey, but check it out though about Golden. He was a loyal guy. Now he had his nephew out there playing wide receiver for the Hurricanes.
I would have had mine too. Cabo Sweeney got his son playing. He got his son playing at Listen, you got your son or your nephew, you're gonna give him a shot. You might not have him starting, but you're gonna give him a shot, man. I mean,
but that's what the whole D'Onofrio thing was too, man. Like
oh no, but as I just look at it, like, if just think about it, do you think if he would have tried to fire D'Onofrio that Donna Shalala would have approved the fire and paid D'Onofrio?
I think anyone would have been better than D'Onofrio, in my opinion.
That's not what I'm saying. Do you think Donna Shalala would have gave him the money to fire D'Onofrio and hire another coach?
Ooh,
that's my. I don't know. Would Donna Shalala have given him the money to fire D'Onofrio and then go hire another coach, especially during that probation time?
Yeah, and I do remember that time. She was interested with the science buildings and all types of shit. Yep. Yeah.
She stole a lot of money.
Yeah.
a
And
lot.
I'm glad she didn't get elected. I know it's not a politics show, but I'm glad she didn't get elected.
Oh no, they booted her ass out.
Mm-hmm.
They told her she had to go, and now we got El Chapo in there, and I like El Chapo.
I'm talking about her running for I believe Senate. That, like she didn't get. I don't want to get into politics, but I'm glad Salyar got a job.
You know what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
I'm about to say this, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to Uncle Lou chat today, right?
Oh shit!
Now, this is why I get into this. Is it racial or is it just they don't like you? Because Uncle Lou talked politics for the last hour of his show, talking about Trump, him and DVD, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the election and the ballots and the votes and everybody in the chat, nobody said talk football, talk football, talk football, none of that. Everybody listening to him and his conspiracy theories and DVD and his conspiracy theories. And to be honest with you, DVD sounded real fucking stupid. And I tell you, he sounded real stupid, not knowing anything he was talking about. And it bugged me out, right? As I'm listening to this chat, right? And not one person in the chat was saying, y'all need to talk football. Stop talking about. But if I talk politics for 36 seconds, the whole chat goes to screaming, stop talking politics. This is for football. Well, so why is it that he can do it and I can't?
I just want to comment. The one thing about BVD, that's his stick. He doesn't know what he's talking. He's a funny guy. He doesn't know. He doesn't get into politics. BVD.
Oh no, he was into it on that one. Oh, he was into it on the one today. Go listen. He was into it on the one today.
It was probably Salim Driver that was talking, not DVD.
No, it was DVD. It was DVD because DVD couldn't get he couldn't get in this morning because he didn't remember that Lou told him to call in on the call-in line, not his cell phone. And then it was him because the only three people that was in today was DVD, the fat
Salim
boy.
Driver. Salim Driver was there.
Yeah, but he came in after that discussion.
I think you might be getting confused with Salim Driver, my friend.
No, it was DVD. I promise you it was because they were talking back. Him and DVD name was mentioned. Go back and look at it. I'm dead serious.
But I know for a fact that DVD doesn't get into those kind of discs. He doesn't get into that. That I know that. He
got into it today. I bet you $100. It was him.
All right, let's bet $100.
Bet $100. I'm telling you.
All right.
Bet it.
Let's bet. I'll bet it. I'll bet it. Because I know BVD don't get into politics. It had to be the Salim Driver.
I'm about to see if I can pull it up right now.
And if he was, it was like one of the sticks, like a little gig. Like it was like a.
It went on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, but if it was him talking, if it was BVD talking, it was like a gig. Like
no, because BVD was trying to. He was
joking. It wasn't serious.
He asked BVD. He said, "So BVD, so you think that the recount or something like this?" And BVD was talking about because BVD used to live in Georgia, right?
No.
BVD didn't live in Georgia. He never lived.
No, right. No.
He definitely said he used to live in Georgia.
You might lose $100. You might lose $100. It's Salim Driver you're talking about, buddy.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lose $100. It would BVD.
All right, I'm right-handed guy. I'm betting that $100. You better know what you're doing.
I'm betting it. I'm betting.
All right.
I'm trying. I'm on the show.
What about BBD? Does he celebrate Thanksgiving?
Of course.
Okay. Rid of this chair.
He's talking about the chair now.
I saw some really good chairs on Amazon. They were really nice looking.
He's talking about his chair.
Really?
That's not BVD. That's Salim Driver talking.
No, I'm talking.
When this popped up a few days ago, I was looking on there and I said, "Damn, there's a few good ones there." I sent some links, but I don't think
he's talking about getting rid of the chair right there.
And he's going to give us the YouTube traffic report. He's going to let us know what's been going on in the wonderful world of.
He's probably going to make another video calling me out, which I hope he does, because I'll destroy him like I did in my last video. But that's
you hear what's that? He's talking. He's going to destroy me.
Virgin ATL.
He said he's going to. That's the fat boy.
Well, I want to hear BVD talking politics because I'm curious because I've never heard him talk politics.
I'm listening.
Panel, you have to rewire the whole upper half of the house. And he came in third in the Heisman behind Corey and Brett.
They got some pins on there. They're showing that are like $17,000, $20,000, $25,000 a piece. It's completely ridiculous.
I'm trying to find it.
Is that Saline Driver? The other one says
because you had a guy named Salim Driver on.
I know all three of them was on. I know all of them was on today.
Yeah, but I think you might be confused with Salim Driver and BVD.
No, he mentioned BVD name. That's what I'm trying to figure.
Yeah, BVD was on the show, but as far as them talking politics, it was Salim Driver talking.
He asked BVD a question about the thing, about the Trump thing.
And I believe BVD did it.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll ask. Brandon Pratt, thank you for the super chat. He says Rick.
He says he's on.
One person.
See, that was BVD saying Celine says he's on right here. See?
That's why.
One of them might be you.
No, wait a minute. Now,
that's BVD talking. And
Wayne says he's on.
That's BVD right there.
Okay.
That's BVD right there talking.
Okay, show me.
I'm trying to find it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think it's funny that Trump is? Do you think it's funny that
all three of them was talking about actually
state of Georgia for the third time?
I don't live in Georgia anymore.
No, I know, but do you think it's funny? Any state.
That's the name driver.
Okay,
no, any state three times.
Funny, I think it was,
all three of them talking.
No, I think it was. Well, I don't know about funny. I mean, I guess it is funny in a ha sort of way, but it's not surprising.
I'm trying not to play too much of it. I'm gonna send it to you because I don't want to play too much of it to where he'll try to copyright my channel.
Yeah, but so I promise you.
I
promise you.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah. Because you owe me $100.
Oh no! If I owe you $100, I'll pay you. But I know for a fact talking. But you know I'll pay you if I owe you $100. It ain't no issue.
Nah, I'm just joking. I don't want to pay you $100. But I know for a fact that BVD doesn't get into politics and stuff like that. And if it did, it was like a joke. I think it was more Celine Driver talking politics with Uncle Lou. I think that's what it is. Just wanted to clear that up there.
All right. Well, it could have been, but like I say, hey, if I make a bet and I lose, I pay. You know, man.
No. We're just having fun here, buddy.
But it's just funny how those guys can talk politics, right? Mm-hmm. But if I talk politics, it's a problem. It's like, what is this? Like, I talk it is a problem, they talk it is not a problem. What are we talking about? This shit is funny to me. But we about to get up out of here. Call me after the show, cause see if we can get some of those people in.
All right. Yeah, no, Pete Taylor, Sean Taylor's dad. Let me see what I could do about getting Pete Taylor on here. That'd be a good interview.
And like I said, y'all do know Kane Shay's uncle is part of the I'm part of Kane Shay's, and Kane Shay's uncle is part of 1219 now. Until he wants not to be. No, I'm just serious. He's doing a lot of managing and editing for the show. So he is a part, and he will be in a lot of the videos. And I think we do good together. We're gonna get some kids in here for recruiting. It's good to get him finally get him a part of the show because it's going to help a lot with him and Bo, you know what I'm saying, being able to get some recruits, you know what I'm saying, to come in and try to change the game, man. And it might be the 1219 Kane Shades channel.
Man, we're gonna get this shit popping.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about to get real, man. It's about to get real. Telling y'all, it's about to get real, man. We're gonna get Kane Shay's gonna be in the Kane Shay's uncle gonna be in the building. My goal is to get right now. My goal is to get me personally. Kane Shay's uncle got a different couple of things that he has in mind, but my goal is to get me, Kane Shay's uncle, and Junior the Big Dog to do a couple shows together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
yeah, we gonna all get on and do a couple shows together. it's gonna be kind of. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be the minority on that one. You know, 3 Cubans and 1 black. So I'll be.
Oh, put me down.
I'm gonna be the minority on.
Oh man, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm a big fan of their show. I love their show, man.
So,
I really do. I've never talked to any of them, but man, I love their show, man.
I'm dark skinned. I'm dark skinned now. I'm gonna look black than a motherfucker. When we do that show, I'm gonna look black as hell. Like, what the hell is that spot sitting over there? But now it's gonna be fun because 2 of my favorite guys and Julian the Big Dog. Actually, Big Dog is my brother, man. I love that guy to death. We talk a lot, so I think that'll be fun. So we got some exciting stuff. Not just we're not just planning for this year. We're planning for the future, next year and beyond, man. Talking about doing some 7-on-7 things and getting out with the kids and doing some things and to be straight real with you, not being like Uncle Lou. The only reason I troll Uncle Lou is because Uncle Lou trolls me. Like he came at me. He's come at Kane Shay's uncle. I'm gonna say wife because y'all live. He came at Kane. There's no morals or respect to what he does. So when you do that, you cannot allow somebody to keep coming at you and you not respond.
Mm-hmm.
So with that though, as long as he don't keep coming at me, I'll leave him alone. But I'm gonna end up leaving him alone. Anything we got bigger and better. We got bigger and better. We got plans. So
we can get this shit popping.
So our next show will probably be. I might do it. I might do a Wednesday show before Thanksgiving if Kane Shay's uncle got a chance. But after that, it probably won't be a show. If not, it won't be a show until Friday. But I might do one Wednesday. It just depends on if Kane Shay. I'm not gonna do it by myself. So if Kane Shay wants to come on and we both have the right amount of time to come on, then we'll come on and do a quick show. But it's not a lot to talk about Miami Hurricane news right now because we still have 2 more weeks off. So
we'll get some former players. We'll interview some former players. We'll get it popping in here.
So this will be the Canes. This will be the Unc and Zoe show. That's what this will be called. Yeah. We're gonna get a thumbnail put up, and this will be the Unc and Zoe show.
That's my guy right there, D4 Sports.
Yep, this will be the Unc and Zoe show. We gonna do it. We throw back. Remember they had new school Canes, this old school Canes, but we gonna do it for real. And like I said, we're gonna get recruits, we're gonna get former players, and we're gonna talk real football. And I'm gonna have former players usually go off on me, because they like to talk shit to me. It's fun, but now we gonna have a good time. And young Jedi, your laptop should be there. Let me see. You got your shipping label, right? You do got your shipping, right, young Jedi? You do have your shipping, right? Because I'm looking at your laptop, and your laptop should be there. Let me see your order. Your laptop says it should be. What's today? The 23rd.
Yes. Let me see.
Today's the 23rd. So your laptop should be there by Wednesday or Monday. Yeah. It's shipped already on Friday, so it's already shipped. So it shouldn't take that long. I got 2-day delivery, but this coming from a different vendor, so they don't do what's the name. So it should be on the way. It should be on the way, man.
Yeah. One more thing, D4 Sports. If there's any Hurricane fans that live in Tennessee that follow Tennessee high school football, go ahead and subscribe to D4 Sports. He covers high school football in Tennessee. Great show. So y'all go ahead and subscribe to D4 Sports. He covers Tennessee football.
So you know exactly when your laptop will be there. You still tracking it. Keep tracking it because it should be there. It should be there. It should be there between Wednesday and Monday. So just keep tracking it. All right. Love you guys, man. It's me and Kane Shades. Man, we up out of here. The third member of the crew, his laptop should be in pretty soon. That's Young Jedi, and it's gonna be shows with Young Jedi do it by itself. It's gonna be shows with Young Jedi and Kane Shades do it, and then there will be shows when We all three of us do it, but we're gonna try to keep it moving, try to keep the channel growing, and so we can give back to. The main thing is not like you say, not I'm gonna tell you, not for us to make money, to be able to give money back to the kids in the community and help out, man. That's
what's up.
The main thing is, man. Like serious, it's not. We're not trying to get rich off of this, but we would love to be able to help out our communities. So
exactly,
that's what it's all about, man. Love you guys, man. We are out of here, man.
All right.
If I can fit the damn exit button.